Well, Donnie, guess what? I'm so used to doing this. Guess what I didn't do?
You didn't play the intro.
You're right. I didn't. And there's 5 people out there. Too late now.
Hello.
Hi,
Hey
folks.
guys, surprise! We're here.
Yeah, where's Todd? He runs these things usually.
Sans the intro. Blame Buck.
We
Yep.
knew you didn't want the intro. You just wanted the fun. So here we are.
Yeah, exactly.
The fun of us putting little tiny itty bitty wires together.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're professionals.
So, what
at
are you
this.
working on, Dave?
I am continuing the Sherman turret interior, but I'm at the detailing stage now, so I'm going to be putting some wires in before priming this bad boy.
Nice. I like all the little canteens hanging on the wall.
Oh yeah, so this one's not going to have as much wiring as this one did. So a little bit more to go yet.
That's cool. Okay, Buck, what are you been working on?
Hang on, let me switch cameras or switch to my. I'm back on the 18th century longboat.
Ah,
More rigging, and this is it. This is literally where I left it last Friday.
and you love rigging, right?
I don't mind it. It's just that I had priorities. I told Dave earlier. I had priorities. Had to play Tomb Raider.
It is a good game.
So blast.
Which one?
So I just finished the reboot Tomb Raider. I'm about to start Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Rise of the Tomb Raider. My wife has Shadow of the Tomb Raider. She's playing through right now.
I have all 3 of those. I bought like a little 3-pack on Steam for like $29 or something like that for all 3 of them.
They're worth it. I played all through them when they came out. They're all amazing.
I played the first one and then I got distracted playing Baldur's Gate 3.
That happens.
And then I got distracted playing Starfield.
Hey, we got Gary. Hey, Gary.
What's going on,
Racer's
Gary?
in.
Hey, Gary. Hey, Gordon. Hey, Racer X.
Hey, Racer,
about-
I saw your Sherman photos. They look really good, dude.
So what are you working on tonight, Donnie?
I'm going to try to finish the base for my Romulan Bird of Prey and then do some panel lining on the Tidarium.
Is the Bird of Prey lit?
Yes.
Okay.
It wouldn't be finished if it wasn't.
I know that. That's why I asked you. Oh, and you weren't here, Donnie. Let me show you something because I'm kind of proud of myself until I put it on there tomorrow and it actually splits open and I cry. So this is the first skin on the alien that you actually have to glue. And I learned to read this time. The instructions told me to glue this before I put it on. So
That doesn't make sense.
no, actually what doesn't make sense is that they put a split in it at all.
Right.
But
well, no, that makes sense. It was probably cheaper to manufacture that way.
Yeah, probably. But it makes sense to do it this way because when you put it on, because I had it on, it leaves like a 1/4-inch gap. So
it fits that tight?
Yeah. I mean,
well, good luck getting that on without splitting it back open then.
I know. Well, I followed the instructions and there's like 3 different kinds of glue holding this thing together. So I'll finish the video I started on it last Saturday, tomorrow, and either have a nervous breakdown by Sunday or be very happy.
One of the two. Gosh, should have really looked at this and drilled these holes out sooner. So for all those folks that think I make it look easy in the video, promise it's not. When you make stupid mistakes like this. I'm calling myself stupid, by the way. If you make this mistake, you're just It's okay. I'm just being silly.
But by the way, I love those CNC bits like you're using right now.
Oh yeah, these are so nice. These carbide bits.
The only problem is if you look at them wrong, they shatter.
Oh yeah, this set is much sturdier than the last set I bought. And to make up for any lack of sturdiness, I think it was a 6-pack of these. Oh, there, it's a 6-pack. So I got plenty of drill bits.
All the same size or different sizes?
No, they're ranging from 0.3 millimeters up to 1.2 or something like that.
Oh, see there, you only got one of each one, so don't break them.
No, there's 6 of each one. There's just a six packs of those. For like
Oh,
$10.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave,
Yeah.
take a look at this.
Oh, is that what's left?
Yeah, that's what's left, and I've replenished some of them.
Yeah.
I've actually managed to break one of these.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It happens.
I was gonna buy some of those until everybody started talking about them breaking, and I'm like, you know, my
Oh,
little
no.
Harbor Freight bits don't break, so
They're worth it. They only break if you just try to horse them. Like if you do them by hand, you really won't snap them. At least
If you
not
do
this
them
one.
if you do them by hand and you look at them wrong, don't forget, if you look at them wrong, they will break.
That is the key.
yeah. But usually, what I use drill bits for the most is drilling out the windows on a Starship. I'm not doing that by hand.
Oh,
No.
well, right. No, that's different. Totally different. We're gonna drill them with the drill. This is too hard to handle.
Or
What, buddy?
Love it there. Beautiful. See? I just need a hole to line up a piece of lead wire.
You want a pretzel?
I want a pretzel.
Sorry, Jack gets the pretzel.
There
There
we
you go.
Where's mine?
Jack just swallowed it.
Oh, damn.
And I didn't record that, so that's exclusive footage for you guys. Look at that. It's like
All
it never
right.
happened. Little
Exclusively
insider.
on Hobby Time Modelers.
Look at that. So Racer asked any last advice on getting ready to decal my Sherman. So the Tacom decals, Racer, are very thick. They're good. They're just very thick. And if you put any kind of texture on, like what I have here, if you put texture on your Sherman, expect to go about 7 rounds of the decal softening solution when you do that. So my recommendation is to put a little bit of varnish down first if you haven't already. Use some Mr. Mark Setter or Microset, Microsol, and Mark Softer to get it into place. You'll have to hammer them quite a bit. But it's looking really good.
So
Solve a set.
all together now, say slacker.
Slacker.
Slacker. Todd's at Texas Roadhouse, so he can't hear a damn thing.
Well, hi, Todd.
Hi,
From
Todd.
Tennessee.
Hi,
Wave.
Todd.
No.
I guess we should answer him in the comments.
Just say slacker.
Just write slacker on a note and then put it under your camera for him. He'll get it. All right.
There you go.
Okay.
He can't hear us, but he can read, maybe.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
is
he
in
can read
IT,
it.
so.
It's Todd, not
Oh, gosh.
Not Ian.
yeah.
I knew this guy was going. I knew it.
I couldn't remember his name.
Another guy.
Gone and forgotten.
It's not you know
He said he was going to be late tonight, by the way.
yeah, he did.
I said something about cheese and crackers taking a long time to make.
Oh, it was, that's right. He had company over or something.
Yeah, he said they were just starting supper is what he put on Discord, and that he was going to be late.
So, Donnie,
Yes.
this is what you do. Because now I can just set it there and Todd will know all night. That's about him.
I just put it in the comments.
I saw that.
And he didn't reply to it, so.
My guess is he made his comment and then turned off his phone.
Maybe.
His girlfriend probably said, "Are you watching the video in the restaurant?" No, dear. I'll put the phone up. Dang, we're making fun of him and he can't even hear us.
It's good for him.
Oh, it's more fun when we pick on him and he can hear us.
True, but you know, Ian will be here eventually, so there is that.
That is true.
This is true.
Okay. I need another cotton spot. Just hoping these are actually going to stick in place. I'm going to start bending them.
Is your super glue not being super?
It's not so much that the super glue is not super, but when I start bending the wire, there's just not a lot there holding it in place. Now I'm going to try to run these down and tuck them in somewhere down here.
You're using lead wires, right?
Yep. Because in the reference photo I have of the turret interior, these wires dead end somewhere down here. So I wonder if I should drill some more holes and just make it look pretty.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah, well, there's what looks like spots right here that could take a wire. Or better yet, this looks like an electrical box. Oh, yeah. That's where they're going to go, right there.
Rottweiler.
Right there. Not over there. Right there. Oh, crap. They're not long enough. This is your fault, Donnie. I didn't plan this accordingly.
Never plan. Just go for it.
Crap. I'm going to have to yank those out and cut longer ones. Boop. All right. Take two. You guys saw nothing.
You saw nothing?
Definitely didn't see anything. Nope. Because when I edit that video, you'll never see that part. It'll be like it was just perfect from the get-go.
Why you
And
always
only you
swear?
will know.
That's
I always
dishonest,
swear.
Dave. That's dishonest.
No, it's not. That's called editing.
There he goes again. He's swearing.
Oh. I forgot you don't like that four-letter word, do you, bud?
I hate that word.
Edit.
I'm gonna start saying Ian.
He'll be like Beetlejuice. Let's just show up. I think that happened last time, actually. Last time I was on, anyway. Oh, bitty bitty. Let's see if this works better. Sometimes if your reference photos don't show enough, you just gotta improvise.
We call that making shit up.
That's right. This is definitely an electrical box, and there's no wires coming out of it. So let's put some in there. What do you guys think? Cat's on board with it, right?
Looks good to me.
Oh boy. Can we get it to bite? Over there. Beautiful. Come on now. This is really, really scary.
Oh, cool.
I have a 0.5 millimeter nub, and I'm putting a 0.3 millimeter hole in it. Whew, that was successful. Look at there.
Nice.
I just looked on Discord, and Jordan said he's just getting off work and will be on shortly.
All right. I need a longer piece than that. Okay. So let's cut it like there. It seems like a good amount, right? Nothing ever happened when you eyeball the length of something, right? Nothing.
Right, right, right. Exactly.
Nothing.
Nothing. Ever. Ah, crap.
Don't put that on your model.
Hmm?
Don't put crap on your model. Nobody wants that. Unless it's an outhouse model.
Ian gets away with it. Couldn't help it.
Are you saying you're striving to be like Ian?
No, it just happened.
Trying to keep
Dang
this centered. The downside of being so zoomed in is I often lose the camera.
You lose the camera.
Yeah, I move out of the side of the camera because I'm zoomed in so far.
Yeah, I do that sometimes when I'm trying to paint minis on the stream.
Here's one. Beautiful. Let's do that. Just put it on the spot. Good. Next victim. I mean wire. Oh crap, I need 2 wires that length. Well, that's not going to work. There. Oh, there's a few notes in chat, but I have my glasses off. Hey
let's
Kenneth,
see.
Skull.
What's going on, Kenneth? Skull? Jeff?
Kenneth says, "Where's the incredible and amazing Ian and Buckman and Todd?" Well, Buck's here.
Buck's right there.
I are here.
He's over there. Along with that part you were looking for earlier.
Right?
Sometimes you got to bring out the big dogs.
Uh-oh.
My big dog went and laid down on the couch.
I can't find my hobby vise. It's over there somewhere.
Is it under that giant pile of carnage I saw earlier?
That giant pile of carnage is 2 years ago.
You never know. We could have remnants. Need to get blow wire. Whoop. Bear with me.
There. Now I can see what I needed to see.
Gosh, I hope this is long
What'd you
enough.
do? Put your old man glasses on?
No, look at the vise. I got a vise that's bigger than the model to hold the model.
It works. Gosh, I hate that my hand is so shaky. It's like I have a nerve pinched or something. Like my arm won't stop shaking.
I have that problem sometimes.
Gosh. Well, as I said, my wife and I are ripping out the kitchen floor. We have been. It's just everything's on that stuff. Okay.
So when Kenneth says the incredible and amazing storytelling Ian, does he mean a liar?
Hmm.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
It's a possibility.
He's a liar. He goes to the court and talks to the judge.
Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah, that makes more sense now. Oh, come on, wires.
Trying to decide if I should use Elmer's glue or epoxy.
Do you want it to stay?
Do what?
Do you want it to stay?
To stay?
Yeah, like wherever you're
Mhm.
sticking.
It would be nice if it stayed, yeah.
Well,
How
then I would
long
use
do you want
epoxy.
it?
Yeah. It's a good question. How long do you want it to stay?
Epoxy then.
There you go.
Epoxy won't hurt the mirror, will it?
Is it clear parts?
It's a mirror.
Hmm. Good question. I don't know.
So Kenneth started working on his fan home Iron Man and had to,
Oh.
he was missing parts for the premium base, so he's getting them from getting fan home to send them to him. But the next comment is really funny. Not Ian is funny and wise and all-knowing and incredible person who can't do anything wrong or stupid on purpose.
On
Which
purpose.
That's what I was going to say, is which means he can do it on accident, like, oh, I don't know, blow up a jar of paint.
Oh, that video was great the other day.
I actually have that video.
And
on
that was right in the
standby.
middle of a live stream, too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, epoxy. Where's
This
my
wires.
epoxy?
It's right over there.
Where's my epoxy? You're right, it
told you.
was. Now it's over here. Ooh, I don't have a lot of epoxy, but we'll make do.
These are the greatest invention for rigging ever.
What is it?
A needle threader.
Ah.
And because they tend to wear out occasionally, I bought a couple.
100.
No, it's only like, I don't know, a dozen.
Here we go.
You and I are still most incredible and amazing people, Donnie. Poor Dave doesn't get any love from Kenneth.
I love you too, Kenneth.
He needs to tell my wife that.
My wife.
My wife.
All right, now let's tuck these.
Not fair. I was drinking.
What?
I was drinking water.
Don't worry, we got you covered.
I wasn't able to say my wife.
Oh crap! What's that for? Maybe we'll just leave it like that. I mean, it doesn't look wrong.
I just hit my model.
Don't do that.
No. Wood breaks easier than most plastic models.
There we go. That looks better. What do you guys think?
I try not to. It hurts my head.
Well, then
Oh,
just
that
look
was
with your
good.
eyes. Looks really good.
Looks really good.
I think we're going to add one more on this side because there's another spot for a wire. And why the heck not? Because it's not done until we say it's done, right, Buck?
That's right.
It's not done till it's lit.
Mine has enough lead wire to be lit. Does that count?
No.
Oh, come on.
It has to emit photons. Tell him, Buck.
Uh-huh.
Oh, give me a... Don't I get a pass on these?
I'm emitting photons myself right now.
Photon burrito?
No. I'm trying to keep from moving my head too much so I can put this threader back through this side instead.
Well, thanks, Kenneth. All right, so actually, I think Buck and I were talking about this before the stream started, but there's a wire that they include that's molded on, but it dead ends right here. And the way I'm going to display this, you're going to be able to see that. So I'm going to extend this wire essentially by tying it into...
So they cheaped out. They didn't put the whole wire there.
Well, I think... So let me show you. I'll zoom out just a hair here. The design of this kit's actually quite brilliant. I just realized my seat fell off. Okay. So this turret interior looks like this. Okay, and then these walls go in the turret like so. So what they tell you to do is to glue these walls in like this. And what makes it nice is you can pull this out to paint it. But the other thing is it lines up with the bottom of the turret, which means essentially imagine if these are connected here, that I can actually take this turret top off and this wall would remain like here.
Oh, so you're going to glue it on there.
I'm going to glue it here. So when I take the turret top off, you see this.
Nice.
And not just that, which is kind of boring. And there's also a seat floating. So I don't want to show that way. Yeah. I want to actually display the interior. So I have to, again, give RFM credit that they made it so you can do it this way. Although it doesn't show it in the instructions, it's a little bit of intuition. You can do it, yeah.
That thing still has crazy, insane detail.
Yeah. What you guys see me adding is like wiring and conduit that's just missing. That's it. So, like, I mean, that's what that side will look like when it's done.
Nice.
If I can get it to hold still.
That's going to look sweet when it's painted.
Oh, yeah. The one thing they did kind of, well, you can tell that they didn't anticipate displaying it the way I'm going to, because like that one dead end wire and then the radio, I actually had to cut some sheet styrene because they left it open on the radio. So I had to fix that.
Well, yeah, but the way you're doing it is going to, I mean, that wouldn't make any difference up there where the radio is.
Well, you'll still see the backside of this radio if you're looking at it like this. I didn't want a gaping hole right there.
Right.
Because the turret, this is, there's going to be sidewalls that come out each side. But the turret top meets right here. So this would be exposed. So that's what it looks like with the turret on. I'm going to try to figure out a way to cover up this seam with a weld, make it a weld seam, and make it so I can take this on and off, and you don't really see the seam. That's my goal anyway.
Everybody say hi to Mark.
Hi, Mark.
He's not dead yet.
What's up, Mark? And Kenneth, I know exactly how you feel. I've been working 10 hours a day, too.
I was in Ohio this week for training, so I was sadly away from the workbench.
Hey, Katrina.
What's up, Katrina?
Hey, Katrina. I didn't see Hammer out there, but I got to meet up with Hammer when I was in Ohio, so that was fun.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
The only people from the group that I've actually met in person is Todd and Ian and Steve and Katrina.
Are you going to Wonderfest this year, Donnie?
Yep.
Then you'll meet me and my wife too.
Nice.
Oh, why?
Okay.
My wife.
Yep, we're going to Wonderfest. I gotta figure out what I want to enter. I might do like the X-Wing, or maybe I'll attempt the Falcon, the perfect grade.
I'm gonna put the Tedarium in, and I was thinking about the Voyager and maybe my little Warhammer Orc car.
That'll be a nice mix. I'm thinking about doing some figures too, but I'm not sure yet what I want to do.
That little Orc car is the only thing I've ever really weathered, and I built 2 of them, so. I built one for a commission and I really liked it, so I built one for me.
There you go.
Was Baba Yaga's hut a commission?
No, I still have that.
All right. I was going to say that after seeing what you did with that, I'd have had a real trouble giving that up.
No, that was for me.
That was a very cool build.
Thank you. I saw that Reaper did a Kickstarter, and I saw that on the Kickstarter. I was like, I gotta have that.
So what do you think, Buck? Are we doing that buddy build on the Bradley?
Probably.
Who, where?
If I'm understanding that right, it's just where we build it at the same time.
Yes.
Okay.
You're both gonna build Bradley?
And M2A3 Bradley, American tank.
Milton Bradley.
Milton Bradley.
Oh, makes more sense.
Now, see, Donnie, he has the one without the interior. Hang on, let me see. You know what? Let's see. There. No, other camera. Too many cameras. I have the one with the interior.
Well, you can just leave the interior out, and then
No,
you'll be even.
no. Hold on. There's more to the story. I got it afterwards when they sold it as a set without an interior, and then you upgrade to the interior.
Well,
So we have the same kit. It's just boxed differently.
Yours is in 2 boxes, and his is in 1.
You got it.
and
Nice.
and Dave, you probably paid a lot more than I did.
Probably.
Like I said, I got mine off a scale model graveyard on an auction. I want to say I paid $50 or $75 for it.
I think the kit was about 60, but then I probably paid like 50 just for the interior because I had to get it shipped from somewhere in Europe. It was sold out in the States. I couldn't find just the interior kit. It's the only Bradley interior kit there is that I'm aware of. Even RFM doesn't have one. I do have the RFM Abrams interior to build, though.
Here you go, Dave. That's the most weathering I've ever done on a model.
I've seen that before, and it looks really good. It really does. I saw that picture before of that model.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I loved it then. It looks great. You did an awesome job, dude.
That's the extent of my weathering knowledge.
That's a pretty good extension. That's a pretty good amount. I think it looks really good. I mean, the tank's just a little bit bigger, that's all.
Right?
And they do make Warhammer tanks. I just don't know how good the kits are.
I know. I want some.
I know.
But I really like the orc vehicles.
Oh, okay. All right.
I like the orcs, period, in Warhammer. Because, according to the story, the orcs are psychic.
Okay.
Their technology works simply because they believe that it works. In other words, they throw a bunch of parts together and believe it works, and it does.
Wait a minute. Were they invented by Douglas Adams?
It sounds like it, don't it?
It does.
But the thing is, they're so stupid that they don't realize that they're psychic.
In case anybody didn't get that reference, Douglas Adams, who wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
42.
Yep, 42. But also, you know how to fly, right, Donnie?
Yeah, you just go through every spot in the universe simultaneously, or
No,
throw
no,
yourself
no.
at the ground and miss.
That's the one. But the other one was the infinite improbability drive.
Yeah.
Yes, the way to fly is to throw yourself at the ground and miss. And don't think about the fact that you can't fly, because if you do, you can't.
Right. Makes perfect sense. Have you ever read a Douglas Adams book, Dave?
No, I
You
have
don't know
not.
what you're
I mean,
missing, man.
I mean, obviously, I know what you're referencing. I mean, that's a very common reference. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I just never read it.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
I know it got adapted to a movie, but I think I heard mixed feelings on the movie.
I agree. The movie
See
was,
now,
eh.
see Buck. Now I feel better because that
What?
wire is complete. That wire that was
cool.
missing, it's complete. It
Dave
has a
looks
reason.
at his tank and says, "You complete me."
Sorry, honey.
I look at my models and say, I complete you.
That
Right?
is true. All right.
Well, sometimes. How many do you have not completed?
20 or so. Not that. Actually, it's only about on 15 now, and a lot of those are part works.
And those are just the ones you've started.
Yeah.
You haven't completed like 500.
Well, yeah, but Donnie, technically, neither of you
I don't own 500, so.
yet. Give yourself
Speaking of
time.
part works, I'm completely empty right now. I have no new part works to work on, and I'm a little disappointed by that.
I'm a lot disappointed with how things are working right now with part works.
I just got charged for new R2 parts, but who knows when they'll ship.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I got Falcon. I got charged for the Falcon, and I got charged for Iron Man, Pack 4, Iron Man, Pack 2 of the Falcon, and Pack 3 of Agora's Zero Fighter. So we'll see which one comes first.
I blame Buck and Todd for this.
I
Mhm.
never got. I never got a freebie.
Freebie has nothing to do with it. See, if you and Todd hadn't talked me into getting into a part work model, then it wouldn't matter to me that the shipping sucks right now.
Well, and it depends.
See,
because
so it's you and Todd's fault.
good. I'm glad. But here's what's funny. Here's what I don't understand. So let's see. Hang on a second. Steve said, "Evening, Arl. We're working late, but watching and listening. And the U-boat came in doing it sometime this weekend."
That U-boat is cool.
Oh, the U-boat. That's cool.
Yeah. But see, here's what I don't understand is that Fan Home is kind of like the American arm of D'Agostini.
Mm-hmm.
Agora is the UK arm of Hachette.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell do I get the Xenomorph on time every month without any problems with all these shipping delays? And I can't get anything from Fan Home.
Because you're probably one of about 50 people that are building it.
I was going to say 3.
Well, or I think when my Agora stuff ships out, it ships out from somewhere in the southern states.
Yeah, mine comes
That's what
from
I'm saying.
Florida.
They sent a boat over here with a whole bunch of them on there, a few thousand sets of parts, and there's like 50 people building it, so,
Yeah. We'll see what is depressing.
Once I saw Wayne start on the Xenomorph and the skin gluing on and the magnets, and I'm like, there's no way. That is ridiculous.
Well, I do have to say, right now I'm only behind on 2 of them. No, actually 3. Make that 3 because Optimus should have charged earlier this week. But
Well, I'm only behind on one.
yeah,
Of course, I'm
Well,
only building one, but
Optimus should have charged earlier this week. Ghostbusters is 3 weeks overdue, and RoboCop we don't talk to anymore.
that bad, huh?
My last shipment was on my last payment, which I received the shipment, was on the 1st of December.
Jordan said he just got off work. He'll be on ASAP.
I said that earlier. Where were you? Were you sleeping
you?
again, Donnie?
No,
Are you sure?
no.
Okay. Yeah, my last RoboCop I got on the 9th of December.
That's not terrible.
Jeff J said he gave up on the Xenomorph.
My
Jeff J,
last pack of R2 that I got charged
in October.
mid-November, and I
Oh,
didn't
no.
get it until a couple weeks ago. So,
Oh wow.
Oh, Jeff J, there's the first piece of the skin that actually gets connected to the Xenomorph, and I'll be finishing the video for this tomorrow. Yeah, definitely painful to deal with.
yeah, there's no way I would build that Xenomorph.
I am a glutton for punishment. I enjoy pain.
Just like that.
I am
ET
too.
was-
I build old ass model kits, but I'm not doing that skin.
Nope.
Hey, Donnie, it's okay that you build old ass model kits. You're an old ass model builder.
What's your point?
Nothing.
I'm not as old as you are.
This is true. But that just means I'm closer to retirement.
Yeah, there's that.
And based on my plan of not dying before my stash is gone, I got a couple of 100 years to go.
I can help you with that.
No. Not even a hesitation.
Just send a few my way, and I'll help you out.
Yeah, but see, Donnie, I like you on the stream. I like you as part of HTM. The last guy I sent models to, he went away.
I won't go away. I promise. I'll be here on the stream building the kits you sent me.
Uh-huh.
No? Yeah, it's worth a try.
I know. There it is.
Man, there
Katrina
are fittings all over this thing.
What?
Katrina said the Xenomorph is not that bad.
I don't know if I can show you guys.
Do it.
Sure you
Don't be
can.
scared.
You have a camera.
No,
Don't
I'm
be
trying to
scared.
show. I'm trying to show you my screens. Hold
Do you have
on.
the Do you have the present button down at the bottom?
Yeah. Just give me 1 sec.
He's working on it.
Can you guys see? Can you guys see that?
I see your tank.
We can now.
There you go. This is what.
There we go.
This is my reference I'm doing. So, this is the turret control for the gunner. This is the foot controls. So all this is wired up into the turret rotating mechanism, which is here, and it's this whole thing over here. There's this piece, and there's another piece over here you can't see, which is what you just saw me wiring up. This giant thing, this wheel, is for the manual turret control. This isn't in what I'm doing right now, is because it's not there yet, because I didn't put everything together. But anyway, I'm basically piping in all these little wires. So that's what I'm doing right now, just so you guys can kind of see what I'm looking at as I'm doing this. So actually, yeah, because you guys can see my model there, you can see kind of the area I'm looking at.
Yeah.
So
That little
anyway.
box is what you just connected the wires to.
Yeah, you just saw me put the wires into the top of this. So I actually wasn't far off because these wires here come up and they go back behind here. And it looks like they would run back along here and up into the part that I was showing. And if I look at this other photo above it, you saw these are the wires I pulled out and just ran down because I don't know where else they go. They just disappeared. So I think this is the manual gun elevation, because look how you can see where it's tied in here. You can see the gear, and that's on this piece here, which is your gun elevation. This is your manual turret control here. To turn this and it goes. So just so you guys see what in the world I'm working from.
By the way, Dave, your details will put my details to shame.
Same.
Oh, it's just different level of detail. That's all. Just different.
Yeah, it is different. Dave's level of detail and shameful level of detail.
Well, if Ian was here, he would just call me a rivet counter, and he'd call it a day.
But you're not doing rivets, so.
A wire counter.
I haven't heard any.
A wire counter.
What's that, Buck?
I haven't heard any counting either.
Right?
Yeah.
I haven't either.
I think the term rivet counter is more for the people that are like super they're super anal about their models, which is perfectly fine. But then they also kind of carry that into other people's models.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
That's exactly it.
So you guys are looking down at this, and I'm just trying to line it up so I can kind of get an idea how long to make my wires. So I'm going to have to basically put the wires in, but I'm not going to attach them because I'm not painting it like this. This is awful. Try to paint that together.
Hey, Dave.
Ah, piece of cake.
Yep.
Racer X is getting ready to install decals on his Sherman. Any tips?
Oh, yeah. So I did touch on this earlier, but I guess I must have missed you. So first off, Racer, I did see your photos, and I think it looks really good. So great job on that Sherman. That's a really fun build. On the TACOM water slide decals for that tank, they are very thick. So you are going to want to use Microsol Microset or Mr. Mark softer.
Lots of juice on the decals.
Yeah, because they're so thick. So this is the setter and then the softer. Make sure you use this stuff. And don't be shocked if it takes 7 passes of this Mr. Softer to get those decals to adhere to the steel texture. If you did it, I don't know if you did texturing like this. I know the kit comes with a subtle texture on it already. And so if you want the decals to, match that texture, you're going to use a lot of this stuff. Do not be shocked if that happens. Yeah. I seriously had to hammer it into place with Mr. Softer when I did that.
Dave,
how does
that might have been your
Mr.
problem.
Softer compare to Solvaset?
I think it's all the same stuff. It's just Mr. Hobbies version.
Yeah, Dave, next time, instead of using a hammer, use the decal set and water. It'll probably work better.
Yep.
Hey, you said it, man.
Hammering it with a brush, so that counts.
Oh, okay.
Like something like this brush, and then just keep hitting at it. That's what I did. I don't have my Sherman here to show you guys. It sits on my desk at work because that Sherman, Ian actually inspired me to make it, and I got the stowage set, which I know he's not here to go like, oh, stowage. But I love the stowage set that I got with it. So, and I know Ian's better with it now. Like I saw his stowage set for that Stug he's making, and those resin ones from Value Gear, they're really nice.
Oh, We heard Ian painting stowage for what was it, about 3 weeks?
I think it was closer to 5. Every stream he was like stowage and stowage and stowage. And like
And I hate stowage.
and after about the first, well, after he stopped doing stowage for like the next 3 weeks, we'd get on a stream and just say stowage and he'd start shuddering. Curl up and cry in the corner.
It was actually quite entertaining.
It was, and we said stowage whenever we could think about it because it's just fun to torment Ian.
That it is.
Ian kind of took Eric's place at being tormented.
He did, didn't he?
Yep.
I think he's kind of overachieving, though.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not going to dead end these wires. I'm going to hide them because I can't see where they go. So that'll be our little secret.
I won't tell.
Nobody on the internet will tell.
Nope. Everyone is sworn to secrecy in chat. I think, Racer, if you go back through the Hobby Time Modelers group somewhere, I have all my photos of my Sherman posted. I think I do. And if not, just let me know and I can repost them.
You posted quite a few.
Yeah, actually, I can just post them now. If you guys want to see them. Gosh, I'm going to have to dig for these. This was, believe it or not, it was this time last year. Like I got back into modeling like fall last year of 2022. Yeah. So it's been about a year since I did that Sherman. Let me dig for these. Because I think right after the Sherman, was it right after the Sherman I did the Stewart? Did you guys see my Stewart I did?
Yeah.
Yep. There's the Whippet.
Donnie, let Jordan in.
Jordan.
I am now
What's
concerned.
up, Jordan?
What's up, guys?
Hey, Jordan.
Sorry I'm late.
It's all
It's
good.
okay. We'll dock your pay.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They say here in Seattle, only Seattle is an hour away from Seattle with traffic, so. Pretty awful.
Well, try going to LA.
Oh, I've been there. And I choose the second worst option, so.
Oh, yeah.
My brother-in-law lives in Seattle.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I will
He
tell
works
you.
for Boeing.
Of course he does.
I'll tell you, going into Chicago, if you see the exit coming down I-94 and you're heading for, I don't remember if it's Street, Avenue, whatever, but if you're heading for Mannheim and you see that it's 2 exits away, get off.
Okay.
Because when you see the sign that says Mannheim Street, 1 mile, I have taken an hour to do that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Chicago's awesome.
Yeah, none of the cities were built for what we have nowadays. So
Yeah, well, Chicago, either you're going 70 miles an hour or you're not moving at all.
Oh, hell, that sounds like Murfreesboro.
It's funny. The first time I went through Chicago in a GOV, government-owned vehicle, I was impressed with the fact that I was driving a GOV, and so I was sticking to the speed limit. And I realized if I stick to the speed limit, I'm going to get hit because I was doing 55 and the slow cars were doing 75.
yeah.
And it was funny because, it was probably 6 months, a year later. I'm cruising through Chicago. I'm doing about 80 and I see a cop in my rear view, and I'm like, oh man. So I move over to the middle lane, and he goes by me doing 95 like it was nothing.
Gotta love it.
Oh yeah. Well, and one of the most fun things you can do in somewhere like that, especially if the traffic is right for it, heading through rush hour traffic, and there was somebody in the left lane doing 60 or 65. And I'm coming up on him. I'm like, shit. And I looked at it, and it just kind of hit me. I saw it, saw the vision, or saw the path, and I went from the far left lane to the far right lane, which was 4 lanes over, and all the way back to the far left lane. It was just a perfect V in the traffic.
Oh,
I was a lot younger then and dumb.
There you go, Racer. I just posted
So
those
you were
photos.
younger then.
Yes. Much younger.
I just posted those old Sherman photos in Discord in case anyone hadn't seen them. Just if you want them for reference. Racer, I just pinged you on that. Yeah, there you go. You should have those.
That's why my phone is making noise.
yeah, the camera a little bit closer there.
That. And for the record, Donnie, that Sherman is lit, so it's a model.
There you go. So it's complete.
It's complete. Yep.
There we go.
That's
Mirror
how-
base.
That's how I got to know Ian, because him and I were chatting on YouTube. Because I was asking about where he got some of those little tiny LEDs.
He gets most of his LEDs from Evans Lighting.
Yeah, he got them from somewhere else. At that
HTM
time.
Model Works.
That's it.
I'm cheap. I buy mine from Amazon and eBay, and then solder the wires on.
Well, I'm even cheaper because I bought most of mine a long time ago.
Well, I did too. Most of them. Then I ran out of some of them and had to buy more.
I was thinking about getting some of those that just blink, not the ones that flicker like I got, but just blink for the Falcon, for the cockpit. Right. Rather than buying that special board and everything.
Just use regular LEDs and Arduino.
Well, that's what they sell you that, whoever that group is.
Yeah, they sell you a board, but it's like a $200 board.
Now that board for that price, it comes with I think it comes with all the cockpit lighting, and then you can buy the other stuff to add into it, like the engine lighting kit and stuff.
Yeah, Todd bought all that stuff and spent like $800.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
No, I don't mean with the cost of the model. I mean above and beyond.
Yeah,
right.
above and beyond.
I wasn't paying attention. What model are you guys talking about?
The Falcon.
Okay, yeah, because I introduced Todd to Falcon 3D parts, and I think he's still mad at me about it.
I just discovered Falcon 3D parts, and I'm mad about finding out about that.
Well, I will tell you, Gus is awesome on customer service.
I get what I get. I emailed him. I asked him about the availability of stuff, and he immediately responded. And just the sense that I got was like, yeah, I got it. And you can ask for whatever. You want to spend money with me, you can do it. So it was pretty awesome. I really appreciated that.
Oh, yeah. I've
Yeah,
been.
it's just so expensive. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Well, I've been shopping with Gus since the only parts he was making were for the Diag Falcon.
Yeah, the
First thing
history of that model is so interesting.
well, the first thing I bought from him was the engines,
Mm.
and that was all he had for the Falcon. Well, he had a couple other things, but that was the main thing he had. Wow, let me think. That was only about somewhere between 8 and 10 years ago.
Wow. It's so crazy. Like I had no idea about parts builds or any of this. Like I just got back into modeling recently, and like it's so crazy the history of like the Falcon and the Enterprise. The two of those models are very interesting in their histories. And the amount of mods out there, like when last week when Todd lit his up, all I've been doing is thinking about it. And I like there's no way that could ever come close to that. But even just getting a fraction would be so freaking amazing. And I looked to see what it takes to just get into a fraction of it. And I'm like, oh God, like that absolutely ridiculous. And his skill is just ridiculous too. So that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah. Well, Todd just, because he takes the pictures, you know, I think he actually started building models during COVID.
Mm.
And so because he takes all these pictures, he's one of the few people that I know I'm not sure which ones he gets comped on, but I know he gets comped on some.
Mm-hmm.
And most everybody else has to have like 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 subs on YouTube before the companies will even touch you.
Right.
Todd we're talking bad about you, Todd. That's what we're doing. Todd does his website, and he's so good at the pictures and everything that.
Oh yeah.
And the descriptions.
Yeah, you can't like it. Once I discovered the site, the magazines are read for their content, not the descriptions, because it is so clear. Like I just I think the Night Industries $2,000+ is arriving tomorrow. And I can't wait to start building that one. That one's going to be kind of like the first parts build where I'm not putting it on my channel. I'm probably going to stream it, but like I'm not trying to do a series with it or whatever. And I'm just like, I'm really looking forward to like following along, because I did get through, like I just nerded out one night and watched or like went through like I think the first 56 stages, just going page by page. And the level of like the detail of how he describes it, and then like for the Enterprise, like the routing of the wires makes so much more sense these days. Like I'm just kind of at the very beginning of it, and it's helped so much, and so I can see why it makes total sense to me. It really does. And like the pictures themselves are just super high quality. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. But he's got an actual DSLR that he uses for that.
Yeah, you can tell it is insane. Like I'm just getting into the world of like cameras and like all of this, and that sort of camera is like a dream right now. And it's like, man, the picture quality is insane.
Excuse me. Jack looked at me like, dude, you woke me up.
That's funny. I'm sitting here reading the instructions, and to make the jig for the chain plates, it says to cut the head off of one of the brass nails and then glue it to a piece of wood. I'm like, why don't I just drive the brass nail into the wood? I mean, I maybe I'm missing something here.
Obviously, you are.
Yeah.
Clearly. One or two decals. That's two.
It's gonna look really good when it's all put together.
Wow, that's super cool.
So Todd said Eagle Moss wanted him to write their official build guides.
I want him to write the official build guides.
Please, for the love of God.
Theirs are awful.
Eagle Moss went under for overspending, but they didn't overspend there.
Donnie, why are you dark? Donnie!
I was trying to work on OBS, but it's not cooperating.
Ah,
I was probably about 5 minutes late for trying to deal with OBS. I got a new camera and it's like just was not cooperating with me.
Any more wires? Or do we got them all now?
There. Mirrored base.
Oh, that's super cool.
I mean, hell, that's the part of the bird of prey you want to see anyway, right?
Absolutely. That's a beautiful build.
Well, that's cool.
very sweet. I said that before, but I had my mic turned off because I was driving a nail.
And see, it's finished. There's lights.
Let there be lights.
All right, I think I'm good on detailing now, which means I can paint. Woo!
Todd said the magazine instructions are provided by the manufacturers. The distributors just put them in the magazines as is. It's not as if they have to build them, and looks badass, Donnie.
Thanks, Todd.
Don't worry, I'm not breaking anything. I made this removable just for show.
That's what we all say.
But I actually did this time. Look at that. I actually do have. But I think I told you guys I forgot to put the grease guns on the interior of the hull. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
you mentioned that once.
yeah, it's like, oh, that's where those grease guns go. There they are. There's well, two more. Let's zoom out and get a nice shot of that.
You could always put them in now.
No. Let's just move everything so we can get a nice shot.
So they're just not going to be able to defend themselves. Shame on you.
Oh, but I guess the 76 millimeter gun and the 50 cals and 30 cals, just, you know, those aren't enough. Got to use that little tiny grease gun.
That's right. Okay, Dave, time to start slinging some paint.
Oh, yeah. Let me get a shot here. You can see everything that's going to go into it. My camera's going to cooperate.
That's crazy.
I want to move everything. Why are you moving so much? There we go.
Are all of their models that detailed or just the tanks?
RFM is known for their detailed models, and most of their models are tanks. They do have, they actually just saw them release a Volkswagen Beetle with a full interior, but it's like a military version or something.
Oh, that might be fun to build.
Yeah. There we go. That's everything that's about to get painted.
I wonder if they make any plane kit.
I don't know if they have any airplanes. Have
What
you
are you
made
laughing at,
airplanes
Buck?
before, Donnie?
Hmm?
You've made airplanes before?
Yes.
Did you ever make any Edward ones?
No.
So I wanted to kind of practice. And I went to Hobby Lobby and got some cheap monogram ones, as I told you guys the other week, and they're awful. So I'm pretty much going to throw them in the garbage. But I got this thing.
I built the monogram B-17.
I got this Edward pack, and it actually comes with the 3D photo etch. And this was only like $30.
Not
And
bad.
it's actually really nice inside. I got it on sale though. These kits are usually about $50. But for a 1/48 scale plane, open up the sprue here. You guys didn't know you were getting a pre-unboxing video while you were coming on stream today.
Right? Did you read Todd's comment?
I
Where
did.
are bottle breaker and can opener?
Oh jeez.
That's their official names from now on.
I mean, look at, you can see the rivet details and whatnot. The
Oh,
panel lines are actually where they're supposed to be. They're not garbage. Comes with clear parts and photo etch. Hold on, what's next? Photo etch.
Here's the funny thing, Donnie. Just thought
What's
about
that?
it. Well, I just
Oh, I
thought
like
about
that
it.
photo
Cool.
etch.
It's 3D. It's 3D photo etch. And it comes, it's
Nice.
included in the package.
Oh,
Edward
yeah.
makes it.
Man.
I can't remember.
I bought some photo etch like that to put in my B-17.
Yep,
I did,
I did
some on
too.
my Falcon.
I bought, actually, this is the only thing I bought for my B-17 was the 3D set.
Yeah,
So-
it's in there. You can't see it, but it's in there.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I just thought that was a nice deal for anyone who's interested in getting into airplanes. Nice. Edward makes a nice little kit. This was the kit I got.
Yeah, that's
the Mustang.
the Profit pack. That's the one that
Profit
comes with
packs.
everything.
Actually, so
The
since Ian's not here,
edition, the weekend edition is just the basic kit.
Andy has these on sale right now, this one, and he also has the dual pack. So they sold like double, so it's the same pack. It's a Profit pack, Edward plane, but they have 2 Mustangs, 2 Zero Fighters, 2 Spitfires, and it's like $60. So it's 2 planes in one pack.
Oh man.
Yeah, but
For
why
the
don't they
$60
put 2 different planes?
Well, no. So they give you markings for like, I think that one there's like 6 or 8 planes, like different ones. So they give you different markings,
Yeah.
so you can make different ones. I have a Magic Factory, which is a newer company. I got their Corsair dual pack, and their one has the wings out, and then the other one has the wings folded up. So like that's another
nice.
different kind. But
I've got like 4 Corsairs.
so I have yet to
I
build
like
an airplane
Corsairs.
except for that monogram one, and that thing's awful.
So I posted in the chat for anyone who does not know where the names bottle breaker and can opener come from, the clips that show
Oh
up.
gosh. Oh, no. Oh man, that's funny.
You
Well,
actually only posted 1 clip.
No, there's 2 different clips.
I
You
only
can
see 1.
You can unbig me then
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
while you're at it.
Donnie, if you look, you got bottle breaker and then the top.
Oh,
the,
okay. The other one's way up there. Got it.
Yeah. Just in case anybody hasn't seen those.
I'll need to watch them then.
And since I'm making fun of other people,
This is where we watch Steve dump glue all over
You gonna put the
himself.
chair video, Buck?
I am.
Oh, even better.
Have you seen the chair video, Dave?
Yep.
Freaking- That's hilarious. That hand just disappears. And then you hear, wham!
That chair just flew.
But Buck didn't let go of the expletives like Steve and Ian did. There was just silence for a second, and then I'm okay.
Well, and the really hilarious part is I just get up and go right back to work.
Yep.
So where was I? Yep.
So
That
where
actually
was I before I landed on the ground?
That actually happened to me at a restaurant about 2 years ago, a la Shallow Hal. The chair busted out on me in front of the entire dining room. And, you know, being a bigger guy, it's like, oh, God.
Oh, no, Buck just missed his chair.
Yeah, well, what I did was I stood up. I was working on the samba. I stood up, back of my leg hit the chair, and I have these big casters on instead of normal chair casters. So it rolls really easy and really far. And I didn't realize it had rolled away. So when I went to sit down, there was no chair.
Oh,
Oops.
man. Oh, no.
And Katrina, I just posted the clip of the video in the chat.
Oh, man, that had her rolling. She kept saying,
Well,
it's the hand. Oh.
Well, it's funny because when that happened, the first thing out from my wife was, "Is everything okay?" I almost died. That's all.
Katrina, can we see the video again? That's funny.
I think Katrina really liked the chair video.
I do too.
agree.
It was
think-
hilarious.
It still is. So that's the thing is, if I'm not here, somebody else has to clip the stupid things that people do. Because
This does
I
not
believe
fit
there's
under
a
the camera.
I believe there's a plan to do a outtake video this year.
That would be cool.
That'd be super awesome.
All right. Mr. Metal Prime.
And the winner is the chair.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. I don't know. I think the winner was everybody watching it.
Oh,
That
I
was
agree
the
with that.
winner.
For
The
sure.
winner was the world.
Yes. I don't know. Ian's Ian's outburst still makes me laugh every time I look at it.
It does. And Steve, too.
I don't remember Steve really getting boisterous and voicey at all.
He said, son of a bitch. Anyway.
What's funny is today, because I'm about a month behind on videos. And so today I actually watched the video, and I watched it intently of the next day. when Steve was putting R2D2's head together. Because he's like, you need gloves and a respirator.
After taking a bath in that stuff.
Yeah. Well, he learned his lesson. Steve said that in the fire company, they used to have a Fickle Finger of Fate award for the dumbest things done by a firefighter that year. And the most important thing on all of those videos is nobody got hurt.
Only feelings.
Not even feelings. I mean, I'll tell you right now, had I done that chair thing on the stream, I'd have been laughing about it just like everybody else. I do laugh about it. So
What?
Katrina said Steve and Ian were quick and over. Bucks went from disappearing hand to the call and recovery like no big deal. It's just me. Hilarious.
So true.
Yeah, it just happened.
Buck's
That
just like,
just
yep,
happened.
that happened. Move on.
I didn't even think about it at the time, but I was in the middle of doing an actual video, that I posted. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to scream out any obscenities.
Because then
You
you have to
stop
edit.
Ian and Steve.
We used to have a no garden statue that we would put on the idiot's desk.
Uh-oh.
Did somebody
Yeah.
say idiot?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
You said
Did
it
you say
3
it more than-
times.
You said it 3 times. I showed up. I'm the idiot with the idiotist.
Oh,
It doesn't work with the ghostest with the mostest. No.
No,
By the way,
welcome in,
Ian, about 5 minutes ago, we posted your video again.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's like required content for everyone to see at least once in their lives.
And Steve's and mine.
Oh, Steve's was really. See, mine was like, oh, look at him. He fucked up. Steve's was like, I don't know if he's going to end up in the ER from that.
It's so true.
Yeah.
Well, like I was just saying, I watched the video that he made right after that, and it was so funny that how much he's like, you need, using PPE.
Oh, yeah. He was all about the gloves and everything. Eye protection. Steve could have blinded himself in like 5 seconds. That was epic. Like, that was an Ian level fuck up, but with way more dangerous products. Mine was just acrylic paint. He had something that would remove the paint off a car. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good.
I'm okay. I was making dinner for our house guest, and then my jackass friend from Virginia called, and he specifically said, I was hoping to interrupt your live stream. I said, you screwed up tonight. I was busy making dinner for a guest, and I'm not on the stream yet. So I was talking to him for a while. He was asking about my dad.
How's your dad doing, by the way?
He's struggling. He's 85, and he's been in a hospital bed kind of mostly for like 2 months pretty much. So like getting him up and walking again is a real chore for the physical therapists at the rehab facility. And he's, they did the surgery, and then they've been giving him painkillers like OxyContin and Vicodin, opioids. Well, I don't know if anyone knows what those things do long term, but you can't poop.
Yeah.
Yes, so he was in so much pain from being backed up. So then they switch him to Tylenol, and he finally starts going, and now he's having some more pain because he's not on the strong stuff. He's on Tylenol, and it's just this like constant back and forth with damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of stuff. I think he'll be fine. It's just going to take take a little while, longer than if a 40-year-old was in the same position to get walking again. Donnie, I saw the nose on your shuttle. That thing looks sweet.
Thank you. The stripe.
Yeah, I like the stripe. The Imperial skunk stripe.
Yeah.
We're going to have very different builds at Wonderfest.
Right. From
Like
the
yours
same
is-
kit.
Yeah, 2 kits and similar lighting setups for the most part, it seems. But yours will definitely be better finished.
I don't know about that, but
I'm pretty positive.
we'll see.
I've been obsessed with mini polishing pads recently.
Yeah, we know you've been talking about them.
Well, ever since I got these little ones from MadWorks, they're like $13 for a set of 3. I got this for $15, and it comes with 2 backing plates and all basically the same density of foam. $15. Oh, this was 22. This was 15, and some of these are not good. They're a little too stiff, so I'm probably going to return this one.
So Ian just discovered that generics are cheaper than name brand.
Well, no, the problem was finding them because there's so many of these damn things between Amazon and eBay and AliExpress. This is the second set I'm returning. I ordered one before this, and I'm returning those because they're too stiff. I'm returning these. These are finally the proper density foam for polishing, delicate scale model paint.
You're polishing delicate items again?
Yes. Yes.
Not on the stream, right?
No, I save that for my wife's not home for that delicate item polishing.
God.
I usually need to turn on extra lighting and put on my magnifiers to find it.
Sade comes
Oh,
on in the
gosh.
background.
I need to put a cummerbund on to hold the belly back so I get a view.
Oh gosh.
You
Well, this
know,
turns
it's-
south quick.
Oh well, it happens. Listen, the belly gets big enough sooner or later. You lose sight of the Empire State Building. The curvature of the Earth will eventually stop you from seeing that ship on the horizon. All right? That's what happens as you get older and fatter.
I'm just impressed you didn't run out of ways to describe that.
Oh no, I've got more. You need to travel further to get to the event horizon.
Oh gosh.
There you go.
I'm gonna turn my air compressor on.
Dave, come on. I thought you knew me a little by now.
Oh no, I was just playing into it, Ian. You're meeting all of my expectations.
It's called Schwartzing it. That's the official term my job made up for when I say something really funny and then I just beat that dead horse for like 30 seconds too long. They're like, oh, it was funny, and then, oh, you Schwartzed it. So I've tried to learn when to stop, but Event Horizon, that's where I'm done.
Oh.
I don't believe you.
Listen, just because it's like, male genitalia inception down there, it's like the fight sequence during the Doctor Strange movie sometimes.
God.
Where'd that building go? I have no idea. It was here a second ago.
Oh gosh.
These are the nights that Jordan's like, what did I get into?
Oh, yeah,
This is-
yeah.
This is the reason I want to be here on Friday nights.
Actually, it kind of is. So I'm
Oh,
here
there
for
we
it.
go.
Yeah, see, I'm here for it. You guys don't know. Like, I'm a hedon for good times and bad times.
There we are. Well, yeah. See, we
We've
got
had
two,
both here, so
and it's usually my fault both times.
I also know this.
Yeah,
I've only been here for a few weeks and know this.
I may be new here, but that dude's a friggin' lunatic.
Shaving cream.
Shaving
Oh,
cream. I'm gonna do the classic Amazon routine here because the problem I have is these perfect buffing pads come with a backing plate that's this big threaded honker that won't fit in my Dremel. But these not good backing pads And Amazon doesn't watch these live streams, thankfully. These not good backing pans come with a perfect backing plate that has a 1/8 inch Dremel sized. Oh, God! Get back here, you little bastard. Ah. Oh, that has a nice little. Come on, focus, you son of a. Yeah, little Dremel sized shank. And then they'll stick to that. Perfect. So then we'll just put one of these back in here, tape it up, and send it back to China.
Okay.
And then when Ian tries
We'll
to
be on the
return it,
lookout.
Amazon's going to say, sorry, we saw the stream.
Yeah, they'll be like, sorry, we saw your video.
We're watching.
Yeah, they're always watching. They're always listening.
Okay.
Let me see my YouTube feed real quick. Hold on. Let's see. What was I going to say that was going to show up in it? We were
I
talking
win
about.
the find the smallest thing tonight.
Okay, that's pretty damn small, Buck.
Good.
I mean,
Lord.
other than like finding a partwork screw on this like speckle finish epoxy flooring, that's pretty impressive.
Yep. Just dropped the this dead eye, and I'm like, shit. Actually, I wasn't. I said shaving cream. Why you
Shaving
say?
cream.
I don't know.
Jordan, you're working on the wrong thing. I thought you were aligning the stars, not aligning the suspension.
Hey, look, I've been building so many models this week that I kind of need to like take a break from spaceships. And this one has actually been. So this week I spent way too much money. I went ahead and went Amazon crazy and like totally upgraded my workbench. And needless to say, I may have done some damage to this model and needed to do some work on it and haven't had time. So it's kind of a perfect thing. But yeah, I'm starting to pick actually the paint up for the Razor Crest. And
The black hole for our wallets.
super excited that the paint that I found for it's only like $12-13 and it's going to be like exactly what I'm looking for. So excited.
What paint are you using?
Oh God, what's the name of it? Hold on one sec. I have the receipt.
I'm very excited about these buffing pads.
Where is it?
I gotta send this link over to Corey.
I was thinking about getting some more of those AK Extreme metals to use on the Razor Crest.
I just got I
Yeah.
have 3 of those coming in, Donnie. Different shades of aluminum for these airplanes. If they
I
work
have
as well
one
as
jar.
these all-clad ones, they're going to be amazing. Did you get the enamels or did you get that wax stuff that they sell in the tube?
No, I got the enamel.
That's
I don't even
the
know what
right
I'm working
thing, I
on
think.
tonight. What am I doing tonight?
Phenomena.
Works every time.
Yeah,
It
it really does.
Works every
Uh,
time,
that looks like
75% of the time.
Works every time, twice on Tuesdays.
What do you guys think of that white background?
It's very white.
I mean, is it too bright?
It's
It
very
shows that
bright.
part up good, though.
Yeah, the part shows well.
That's
Unless-
my goal.
The paint name is Spastics 10,009 Ultimate Mirror Chrome.
I've heard of that, but I've never tried it.
Yeah, it was like $17 on Amazon. It's
The
gonna
only
take-
thing about the chrome paints is sometimes they take forever to completely dry.
That's what they said that on the advertisement, and I'm kind of fine with that. I really want to take my time with the paint job on the Falcon or on the
Yeah, but I mean, like, forever.
like forever.
Forever.
Is it a lacquer?
No, it's a spray. I believe it's a spray acrylic. So
Ooh, acrylic metallics.
yeah.
Those can be iffy.
Okay.
So there's 2 brands that are really good that are lacquers. One of them is, it used to be all clad, now it's called A Stand. Ammo
Okay.
makes that one.
Yeah.
And the other one is the Extreme Metals from AK.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but he bought chrome.
Yeah,
Not
they
just
make a chrome
metallic.
one. That's a
Chrome, yeah.
They
Okay.
both make a chrome.
I painted this. Oh, come on, focus. There. With
Ooh.
Green Stuff World chrome.
Yeah, it looks pretty
And it
good.
took literally about a month to completely harden.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
wow.
So
Okay,
here's
that's
an
pretty
interesting potential money-saving tip for people. If you like AK Streak, I'm going to test these side by side, but AK Streak and Grime is a staple of armor builders. Correct, David?
Okay.
Yep.
Right? $8 a bottle at Hobbytown, USA.
Yeah.
Now, Ammo has this stuff in the model railroad section called Rail Center, Streak and Grime. Very similar color. This might be a tiny bit darker, the AK. Look at that price.
Ooh.
$5 and change versus $8. So I
Yeah.
picked up 4 different Rail Center things. I got mechanical wash, fuel staining, soot wash, streak and grime. I just got a few of them to try them out before I cleaned out their whole rack.
They're really
But
good.
I like enamel washes. They're always just so good to work with. But yeah, that's interesting stuff. Oh, I have my camera.
This is
so
the
zoomed
same
in.
Dave's
stuff.
got
Just
the ammo streaking effect.
It's the same thing. It just doesn't have the railroad label on it. It's the same bottle.
Yeah, it is.
Same exact thing. I will say for streaking, I actually found that that this is good for making really subtle, like oily, greasy streaks. But oil paints are amazing for streaking.
Well, I have those oil paints, and I will be
Yeah.
using those to streak up my Falcon. Hell, I might bring my my Starship Filth with me to Wonderfest for that demo class that we're doing.
Oh, if you guys want, I can even demonstrate the difference out some spare parts just to show funsies if we want to.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, my friggin' Zoom is possessed.
My spare parts junk drawer.
I've got a spare parts tool cabinet on wheels and it's full. Too much crap. Bins and bins of stuff.
This is like a perfect piece for that. This is off of a 132nd monogram Panzer Force model. We could play with that.
Oh, that's nice. Let's see, where am I with the Enterprise these days?
Somewhere
At
in
your desk?
Georgia.
Yeah, I've got stuff to do with this thing.
By the way, you better appreciate that you got 2 snarky remarks at the same time out of that Ian.
What happened? Where? Oh, well, you know, you guys are consistent. If anything, always reliable.
We try to be.
Okay, stage 77. Let me go to myenterprised.com.
Okay, who's making weird noises?
It's my air compressor. I'll mute when I'm
Ah.
doing it.
You
Yeah.
got to move it about 30 feet away, buddy.
I only got
Mine's
6
like-
feet of hose.
Mine's like 6 feet away, so
Well, I got the 10-foot hoses to connect to my regulator that's on the wall. But yeah, the air compressor's on the other side of the garage.
my room is not 30 feet. So, you know,
You should
Yeah,
move
it's
into a garage.
14
I don't
feet.
have one.
I'm going to cover it with blankets and stuff.
You should
to see if
build
that
one.
Helps.
Sure, send me the money. No problem.
Can you still hear it?
Yep.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, it's
not.
fine. I just
not-
didn't know
yeah.
what it was.
See, Ian, sorry, not Ian. See, Donnie has never heard his air compressor on this stream because that sounded exactly like Donnie's.
Well, all those little ones sound the same pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I got to sand windows. Okay.
Oh god.
That's going to happen. Hey. Oops, excuse me.
Nice.
At build stage 77.
Well, we know Jordan's not a German.
Hmm. I know German, huh?
Ian got some shit on one of his streams because he burped from some German guy.
Oh,
And he
yeah, they
burped
were.
just then, and you said, "Oh, nice." So
Oh, yeah. I'm a gross human being. I got nothing else to say about that.
There. Oh, my God. Oh. Well, lazy bastard is as lazy bastard does.
She tasted like cigarettes.
It tasted like cigarettes and AIDS.
Yeah. It's okay, Jenny. I'll take care of your AIDS baby for you.
Oh, God, you saw that video on YouTube also?
Yeah.
What was that? Was that from Family Guy or
Family
something?
Guy, yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
Family Guy clip. Okay, Jenny, I'll take care of the AIDS, baby.
When he asks her, he's not like me, and then the pride on his face, realizing that his son's not a retard, is pretty amazing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was so happy.
I shouldn't have said that word. That's awful.
No, that is a bad word. You shouldn't say that.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, honestly, just because YouTube's a bunch of psychos.
They are a bunch of psychos. I know. There's certain words you just don't get to say.
Well, I mean, obviously, his channel is not monetized for obvious reasons. Lack of viewership is the least of which. It's purely the level of inappropriateness on here.
If we were monetized, they'd make us pay.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Like, okay.
YouTube.
It's like a new comic going to an open mic night. They're like, you need to sell 20 tickets or you need to pay for that mic time. Escape pods. Lulling me into a sense of safety until those damn windows come in stage 78.
what do the windows have to do with the escape pods?
The escape pods are fun and relaxing and easy to deal with. And the windows,
No.
not so much.
Well, if you had done the resin, you wouldn't have to do any windows.
But then I'd be dealing with the resin, Donnie.
But you wouldn't be dealing with the windows, Ian.
I don't want to deal with the resin.
Come on, girls, don't fight.
Not doing the resin.
Yeah, Ian.
I am not doing resin.
Donnie, he said girls. He was talking to you.
No.
I think we're all here just to entertain Buck.
I think
There
so.
you
We're just
go.
here. We're just here to entertain Buck and subsidize the friggin' StreamYard bill every year. That's it.
Well, you know, StreamYards appreciates it, so.
StreamYard is drunk on their own juice with their prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw.
They're still one
are.
of the cheapest ones, though, so.
That's amazing. That is
They're one of-
ridiculous.
Because
They're
we
one of the
looked at a couple other ones. What was it, last year, Buck, or year before?
Year before, when we first started setting this up, they're a little bit cheaper than most others, and they're more user friendly. They're easier to do.
Well, I mean, if I could figure it out, it's got to be easy.
I mean, it takes a total idiot to forget to run the intro at the beginning of the stream.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Buck.
Oh, who did that tonight?
Oh boy.
Me,
Oh, you just went straight. You went straight cold open.
I did.
Yep.
It's been so long since I started a stream. It was like, oh, wait.
And Todd showed me how, like, I don't know, like a year ago, I couldn't get it right. I'm sure if I tried, that would be a total fail.
Evening, Ken.
I think
Ken?
it
Hold
went
on,
well.
Ken.
Hey, what you got, Donnie? What'd you say?
Oh, I said hi to Ken.
Oh, yeah. Oh boy. Okay, I gotta get. Let's see, how many AM screws? There we are. AM. Well, this is exciting.
Oh, you can't use those yet. This is PM.
Yep.
I'm an overachiever. Get the littler screwdriver. I don't trust myself. Oh, don't
I wouldn't
forget to
trust you with
dip
a
your
screwdriver
screws
either.
in the lube. Don't shove it in the hole if it's not slippery.
Oh my god.
What's wrong, Dave?
Nothing. I'm painting.
He's trying to paint.
No,
He's trying to
I'm
make.
fine.
He's trying to maintain his composure.
Really, I'm fine.
He's painting and going, oh my God.
So, no, my beverage ran out like a half an hour ago, and I don't want to go upstairs because there's a sleeping bear.
Oh, yeah. That is a good point. Don't awaken the Kraken.
That's right.
Once they're asleep, they're so beautiful. It's like babies and puppies. It's like, oh, they're sleeping. Once they're awake, it's like, oh God, my life sucks.
Oh,
My
God,
life.
Rick.
Nah, babies are fun.
My
My life, not my wife.
I said my life.
My
Oh,
life.
you can't just use that for anything now, Buck.
I can too. Watch me.
Oh dear, great.
Just try and stop him.
Yeah, I know it's impossible. It's like his wife trying to get him to like leave the house not wearing pajamas.
I don't wear pajamas when I leave the house.
Sure you don't. I've been to Walmart at 2 a.m. I know your type.
I don't go to Walmart for the most part.
It's at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I don't go to Walmart until after 1:59 a.m.
You know what they say about Walmart at 2 a.m.?
What's that?
It's Walmart at 2 a.m.
Man, when that People of Walmart website came out,
Oh my
man,
God, that was
that
gold.
was such a service to mankind.
Yes, it was.
Those people should have gotten government money. Like, they're doing proper human research.
I thought at first you meant the people at Walmart.
Yeah.
No, it's just like when you see a 70-year-old man in a pair of like leopard thong underwear and a tank top with like pink fuzzy boots on, I'm like, where have you been all my life? This website, like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever.
Again, I thought you meant the old man in the fuzzy boots.
It's like so good for your self-esteem, that website. It just makes you feel
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Now we know where Ian goes for his porn.
Now I go there when I'm feeling depressed. I go.
God.
I'm like, I'm sad. I don't think my life's great. And I'm just looking at people at Walmart. I'm like, everything's fine. I'm good. No problems here.
How to make your family seem normal.
Yeah, exactly. Little phaser strip that's probably not going to align properly with any of the other phaser strips next to it, but that's fine.
Sure it will.
That's by
Yeah.
design.
Oh God.
Which other self-destructive people here are building the Enterprise D?
That's me.
There you go. Well, could be worse.
I mean, I'm enjoying the hell out of it, even if it is janky as hell. So
It could be the 350 scale refit.
yeah.
There are certain people who are doing both.
Yeah, those people are I mean, I worry about their mental stability.
Yeah, we all do.
I don't. They don't have any.
Well, that's true. That is accurate.
I mean, it wouldn't be anybody here, would it?
No.
It's like, I want to get away from my day of frustrating work by doing something nice and calm and relaxing, like building a friggin' model Enterprise. What a
Or
stupid
two.
idea that was. Yeah, 2 of them. One wasn't enough. I started the damn refit 2 years ago. I'm like, sure, the Enterprise D, everyone complains about it, hates it. It's a piece of garbage. I'm going to build it. Sounds like a great idea.
I can do it better.
No, I didn't really ever think that. I just figured, what the hell?
You only die once.
Well, I mean, I'm sort of with that whole like, that Bush era, no model kit left behind. So I wanted to, and we have a rescue dog.
Oh my God.
This is like
We
my
have a
rescue model.
dog.
This is my rescue model. I adopted it from the previous owner who couldn't care for it anymore, and I'm going to nurse it back to health. Deal with its deep-rooted social issues that I wasn't aware of when I adopted it.
Hey, that kid just needs a modeler with talent.
There's our problem. Okay, Donnie, you've solved it now. I'm extra sad. Oh. They
For a
don't make
minute
enough.
there, I wasn't. For a minute there, I wasn't sure if you were talking about a model kit or a person.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter now, does it? There we are. Okay. All right. That looks acceptably mediocre. Perfect.
Well, you are on the mediocre modeler, so
I'm a moderator on there. Yes. I am a subject matter expert in mediocrity. Someone posted up, "This is mediocre." I said, "Sorry, I have to disagree. You are wrong, sir."
Sir.
What do you guys think?
I don't know what the hell they are, but they're cool.
So what were they called? They're called chain plates.
Okay, whatever you say, man. Take your word for it.
Between the dead eyes, they're going to go up the side of the boat, and that's how the mast is going to be held in place.
I told you everything I knew about boats when I said hi.
I thought the mast was held in place by the hole in which it was stuck.
Well, that too, but
Like, I don't build model ships because of rigging. And then I went and bought rigging to put on my damn Zero fighter.
Yay.
Dave, if you don't want to buy a roll of that stuff, I could send you like a couple feet of it. That's all you need. You just, for the one little antenna wire if you want to add that detail.
I have some rigging, but I have to look at what size it is.
I got the smaller size.
the fine.
Yeah, the fine, because it's an 18th scale World War II fighter, so compared to like a 350th scale ship, I figure the fine should be fine. And it said fine on the package, so I'm like, oh, this is fine. I looked at the thick one, I went, I think it's thick. And I looked at the fine one, I go, that's just fine.
Oh my God.
I mean, it doesn't get simpler than that. That was genius marketing.
That's
Fine.
I guarantee you they sell 10 times more of the fine than the thick.
I'm just trying to figure out.
And I'm sure it has nothing to do with the size of most models.
Whatever. I'm sure it's fine, though, I'm going to keep that up all night, by the way.
That's fine.
no, that's extra fine.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's funnier. It's funnier when Donnie says it for some reason. Right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Am I right?
I was doing that. Remember, Donnie, I was doing that one day on the Discord. Every time somebody said something, I was like, right? And I was just like, I enjoy this. No wonder Donnie's such a happy guy.
Right. There. Can you
There?
even see it?
Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
You know
Is
know
that-
what that is, right?
What? That's just
Thread.
thread.
that's fine.
No,
That's
that's fine.
Yeah, it looks fine to me, actually.
See, See what you made me do?
I've infected your brain as usual.
Yeah, but I infect yours a little bit more often.
Oh, please, not the Muppet thing.
Oh, you mean the phenomenon?
Do. Stop it.
What's funny is I thought I was thinking that exact thing, and I didn't say it, but you knew.
I was pooping one morning, and I started humming that. And my wife's like, what is going on in there? And I'm like, mana. And she goes, what? And I'm like, do. And she's like, you're weird. And she's not old enough to remember that jingle on the Muppets because, you know, she's 6 years younger than me. They weren't watching. The Muppets wasn't cool anymore, I guess.
I just remember it from the Cake song. That's where I hear it now. Or how I heard it.
Oh,
From the what?
Ian?
Yeah.
Ken said, mana.
Oh, Jesus. Ken. Do. You stop it. Oh, at least Todd's not here. He'd just be egging everybody on.
Not Todd.
No, not our fantastic, sarcastic friend Todd. He's down there in warm, sunny Florida.
Earlier, Kenneth said Todd was a wonderful and wise guy.
Oh, what happened to Kenneth?
He said Ian's not here and he left.
Oh, yeah. That's because I called the police and reported them for stalking.
Oh. Poor Kenneth.
The county Mounties in Georgia take that seriously. There we go.
Ian, just because when he first started watching the channel, he lived in Utah, and now he lives in Georgia.
No, stop it. He always lived in Georgia.
I know.
Or at least he claimed. He's trying to intimidate me, or I don't know what's going on. It's like, yes, you're creepy. Creeping on me.
That's right, because in Georgia, you're not allowed to stalk anybody if they ain't related.
Touche, Donnie. Is that your wife you're following around and spying on? Like, yes, sir. All right, carry on.
Yeah, I saw her look at some guy in the supermarket. Funny, I'm watching. Carry on, sir.
I'm that guy in the supermarket. You'll walk past me in the aisle and be like, they reduced the size of the package and the price is the same and the unit price has gone through the roof. And I'm just talking to myself, screaming that very quietly under my breath. And people are just like, okay, I got to check out now.
Psycho on aisle 5.
Yeah, this went from 37 cents an ounce to 44. You're not fooling me, Quaker.
Yeah, I wonder what.
Tell me, why is that guy talking to the oaths?
Ian, I gotta know. What would you have done if you had been alive with, or had mailed stuff with 13-cent stamps compared to what they are now?
I think how much were stamps when I was a kid in the 80s? Like 25 cents?
Probably.
I don't yeah, they were
right.
They were probably about 25. I think it was a nice even number, like a quarter, you know, like 25 cents. And
Yeah,
it was like
something
that.
like that,
And
yeah.
then
It was like that for a long time. Yeah, 35 was kind of a big deal, I think.
Yeah.
When they hit 50 cents, it was like, okay, civilization's ending.
Yeah.
Like I said, I remember 13-cent stamps, and I think I remember when they went up from 8.
Oh my God! Well, just you tell me not to make all these old man jokes, and you just keep feeding me ammunition. You crusty old bastard!
I don't mind old man jokes. I bring them on myself.
Oh God! Where did you find this relic? It was actually I found Buck in an Indiana Jones movie backlot, piled underneath some of the other props. It turned out he was alive.
They forgot about him a while ago.
Yeah, we brought him home. We put him in some fucking Disney pajamas, and he's actually kind of a fun guy.
That explains all the goofies.
Did you just call me mold?
Yeah.
He did.
You know, it's like, you know,
Hey,
if
there's not much room for that in this conversation.
this mushroom. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, Jordan's going to fit in just fine here.
Oh, Jordan. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. I had to take a couple deep breaths after that one.
Woo!
As is
Man.
appropriate.
Whoa, it's like trying to push one out after too much cheese the night before. Wowzers.
What's up, DS models?
Oof.
Yep.
Yeah, DS, how you doing?
Hey, Dave. Or should we
Oh.
say Sir Dave?
What, did they get fucking knighted? What happened while I was away?
He's been Sir Dave for a long time. You just never show up on any of the UK streams.
I didn't know he was Sir Dave.
Yes.
I work for a living. I don't always have time to go on the UK streams.
On Saturday.
Well, though I'm sleeping off my hangover.
On Sunday.
No, that's Saturday, and Sunday too, mostly, and generally every day of the week. That's aside from that, especially if
day.
they're like 3 p.m. on a friggin' Thursday or Tuesday
Okay.
or Wednesday. I don't have time for
Ian,
that.
I understand you're working. You're trying to get rid of a hangover every day of the week that ends with a Y.
Yes, basically, that's all. It's fine. Everything's fine here. Nothing to see. Move along, looky-loos.
It's only
It's
a problem
fine.
if you don't have it figured out.
Yeah. You're only an alcoholic if you go to the meetings.
That's right. You got to admit it first.
You know, I've realized why people come and watch us.
Why?
It makes them feel good about themselves. It's like going to Walmart at 2:00 in the morning.
It's really only when I'm on the stream, I think, for that effect. So, like, I thought I've made some bad life decisions, but I feel a lot better now.
No, Ian, you may have made some bad life decisions, but consider this: you are your wife's bad life decision.
Yeah, well, I think you're single-handedly doing a service to the world by forcing people to realize to not buy goofy pajamas when they get older.
We're
I'll
doing a
have you
service.
know, I'm wearing Donald Duck right now.
Oh, okay. Just as bad, possibly worse. You got duck beaks all over your thighs and ass and legs.
And what's the problem with that?
I don't know. Cruelty to ducks. All right. Windows. Oh, Windows.
You will learn someday, Ian, that it's not about what it looks like; it's about how comfortable you are.
You're so dumb sometimes. You started a sentence you were saying to me with, "You will learn." That is clearly the dumbest thing you've ever said. You will learn. Have you watched my videos? You're like, I think he made that mistake before. How didn't he? Oh, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Didn't see that one coming.
This is Ian's channel.
Didn't see that one coming the first time or the first 75 times. Okay. Oh.
I do love it after it's painted black. This is just really neat.
Oh yeah.
You did all that work, and you just painted it all black.
Painted all black, yep.
Then you're going to paint it all another color again.
Well, yeah, I was thinking to just keep it monotone because you know, back in 1940, everything was in black and white. So why not just keep it that way?
I
Yeah,
think
it
people
was.
saw in color, though.
Oh, but that's what you think. It's what they want you to think.
Man, is human
Yeah,
When did
evolution
they invent
that
color?
rapid?
We invented color.
They invented color in the 60s.
Oh,
People
don't
couldn't
lie.
see in color until Vietnam. Or very late in the Korean War. That's it.
Because it wasn't invented yet.
Yeah. Oh my
some
God.
girl with a little dog showed up, and then all of a sudden we could see in color.
What's that girl?
Didn't the first guy who was playing the Tin Man die of poisoning from the makeup?
He
No,
got
he
sick
didn't.
from it.
No, Buddy Ebsen quit being the Tin Man because it was making him sick.
Yeah.
He didn't die.
Okay,
He went
but
up-
he got sick from it. He got poisoned, basically.
He was allergic to the aluminum powder.
Yep.
Aluminum powder? Oh my god.
These
They-
Yeah,
days,
that's
they-
what they made the makeup out of.
Yeah, they painted him. They painted him with like aluminum paste.
Oh, that's awful.
It was probably like It was probably like aluminum powder and petroleum jelly, and they just slathered him in it.
Ugh.
It was probably in his friggin' eyeballs. The dude probably died of some cancer that they couldn't identify back in the day at like a fairly young age.
He just randomly died one day, and they're like, "Oh, that's weird."
Had nothing to do with that makeup he was wearing in Wizard of Oz.
Not at all.
Nope.
Yeah, but he did stick around long enough to shoot at the ground and get some crude oil.
You going to bed soon?
Yep.
It's 11:15.
11. Holy cow!
Oh,
For a while,
that
I
was-
really watching a movie, and then I realized the time.
How was your movie?
I
Wow,
just
Dave,
watched
that was a
little
good
bit
job
of
at
it.
feigning ignorance. It's 11:02. Whoa.
Why?
I'm coming. I'm almost done priming.
Oh, I see who the priority is.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Domestic dispute time.
Oh,
Dave's
no.
muted.
I
And
have
it
the
went
same
silent.
issue, but I'm just more disobedient and stubborn.
I smell paint.
I smell.
Is that a compressor?
Do
God
you
damn
really?
it.
It's only bad. What was that? Was it when you smell what? You're having a stroke or something?
Toast.
Toast.
Garlic.
Yeah. As long as you don't smell toast, Buck, you're okay.
No, I was talking about your wife that one night when you were didn't have
Oh,
your
before I had the spray booth. Yeah, that was not
Yeah.
good. She's like, "What the hell are you doing down there? It stinks up here." I was like, "Oh, sorry, honey. Getting a little frisky with the primer.
Now primer inside.
The primer and the clear coat, always the stinky makers."
No, that's when you should have said, "Well, you're the one that's up there, and you're blaming me."
Smelt it, dealt it.
I don't think that one would work on her. Definitely not. All right.
I didn't
Yeah.
say it would work.
Yeah.
I never claimed to give good advice.
That is true, Donnie. At least you're honest.
If I could give good advice, I wouldn't be an assembly line worker. I'd be on TV competing with Oprah. My talk show's better than yours.
We have Dr. Phil, and then we have Dr. Hillbilly. Dr. Philbilly.
Oh my god.
I believe in Dr. Phil Billy.
Yeah.
Howdy, y'all.
Everybody today, you're all getting Nissan Sentra. You get a Sentra. You get a Sentra.
Baseball.
No,
You look crazy as hell. You're getting Altimas.
no, it's like, you know how Oprah gives away something to everybody? Well, y'all ain't getting shit.
You get an Enterprise, and you get an Enterprise.
But you have to build it.
They're like, did you all like that snack you got before the show started? Well, you all got E. coli. Welcome, Tennessee. Tennessee, the only state that Alabama can make fun of.
I don't know about that.
Well, that was a low blow, I admit it. But you do have your meth heads at the gas stations. I mean,
Well, I mean,
we
That's
had
not-
like an
that's not
HBO
exclusive.
friggin' documentary on the way home from the, the what do you call it? The Jack Daniels tour.
So
That
Ken
guy's just-
said. Ken said Jack Haley played the Tin Man and lived to 81 years old. Died of a heart attack. Buddy Ebsen lived to be, I think he was over 100, but he was the one who was originally the Tin Man.
Holy crap.
wow.
Well, the guy that clearly dealt with the aluminum makeup longer died earlier, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Oh no, I googled it. He lived to
Checks
be
out.
95.
Story checks out. Nixon.
It's an older story, but it checks out.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
It had to be. Someone's working on a Star Wars Tidarium shuttle. Well, Donnie's
Who?
not actually building a shuttle Tidarium. He's just building an Imperial shuttle.
I'm building the Emperor's shuttle.
Well, it wasn't called the Tidarium. What was it called?
Do-do-do-do.
The Emperor's shuttle.
How come the Emperor's shuttle didn't have a name? Like, when the president gets on the 747, it's Air Force One. Why didn't Palpatine have a nickname for the ship when he was on it? Like Asshole One or something.
He didn't need a nickname for his ship
I don't
because he
know.
was the Emperor.
I don't know. He also wasn't advertising. Like, how dumb are we? Like, oh, we'll take the leader of the free world. We'll put him in a big plane painted in, like, a very specific motif. Like, no operational security concerns there. No, sir. Air Force has signed off on this. It's fine. That's a good idea.
That's a good one.
Hey, Air Force One's never been shot down. Something's working.
Well, I mean, there's other safety measures in place,
Well,
obviously.
except
but
on that
still.
one episode of NCIS.
Well, that was like the first episode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first episode of the first season. Was the whole Air Force One episode with the cheap fake George Bush getting his ribs. There we go. These Amazon brushes, they paint okay, but they don't clean for crap. I can't get the damn black paint out of these bristles.
What kind of paint did you use?
Just Tamiya acrylic.
To me, acrylic needs like alcohol or something to clean it real good, or brush soap.
I'm using 91% isopropyl. That's fine.
Because I was
it'll be-
using some Tamiya with a brush the other day.
Well, a set of like 14 of these brushes was like $10, so I'm not really worried about them being perfectly
Well, I went to
clean
clean my
when I'm
brush and I switched it around in the water and it was like, that's not going to work.
done. Just want to get these window panels relight blocked. Oh boy. I guess I got to break out the sanding jig. Where did that thing go? Where is
Over
it?
there.
There you go. Jesus. Anything
Got
is
him.
not reliable. I was saying that to my wife the other day. She still doesn't get. I've done that to her like, I don't know, 7 times already. She goes, "Where's the blah blah blah?" And I go, "It's over there." She's like, where?" And I go, "Over there." She's like, "Where?" She starts screaming at me. And I tried to explain it to her. I'm like, "Listen, if you can't find something, it's always over there." And she goes, "Yes, but where the fuck is there?" And I'm like, "Okay, you're
Okay.
not getting it."
What you do is the next time you do that to her, once she finds it, say, hey, have you ever noticed when you lose something that's always in the last place you look?
Oh God, I can't, Donnie. She's
Why
very
not?
smart. It's just this one thing for some reason goes right over her head, and is like, "It's over there." No, doesn't work. Does not work. He's no bueno.
Well, did she find whatever she was looking for?
He's no Mr. Griffin.
Ian?
No, I found it. She was looking for the corkscrew the other night for the wine opener. And she's like, "Where is it? It's not on the bar." I said, "It's over there." And that's what started the whole exchange.
Well, once you found it, you should have said, "See, it was right over there."
Well, I just went to the kitchen utensil drawer and it was in there. Well, one
Why
of
would
the
it be there?
wait, we have like 3 utensil drawers. Hold on, I haven't. I have a problem with buying utensils and apparatus for the kitchen.
Apparatus.
We have so many things, apparati. There's so many things. It's not quite as many tools as a commercial kitchen may have, but there are many, many different implements, and we're blessed with a lot of storage in that kitchen. But dear God, trying to find something, she'll reorganize every now and then. I'm like, where's my pasta spoon? Okay, where are my tongs? Hold on, what happened to the metal tong? No, not the plastic tong. Where's my... Oh, God. Then I had a whole new set of tools when I got a Blackstone flat top grill for outside. And, like, she hid those things in, like, a lower cabinet. I don't go in the bottom cabinets. I'm 6 feet tall and I got a bad back. I told her, I said, your shit goes in the bottom cabinets. My stuff goes up top. Just like when you get chocolate.
Other people's stuff is shit, and your shit is stuff.
It's so my stuff is shit, and her shit is stuff. And then like a box shows up, and she's like, "What's in there?" And I'm like,
"What's in the box?"
But if I open that box and it says KitchenAid on it, she's like, "What attachment did you buy now?" And I'm like, it's a grain mill because we can't get good bread in Atlanta, and I want to make semolina twisted Italian bread. And she's like, really? You're making dough now? I'm like, well, we have a KitchenAid mixer.
Can you imagine if Makita made a mixer?
Oh my God, I'd have it in a minute.
We knew that.
Yeah,
I was on my friend that called me. We've been really good friends for a long time. The guy that called me tonight to interrupt my live stream with you guys, but I wasn't on it. He was making the Makita jokes to me also. And he's like, oh, if Makita made that. I said, dude, if Makita made anal beads, I would own them.
Oh my God.
I can believe
Don't
that.
know what I use them for, but I would buy them. Because I know they'd be high quality, reliable, and last forever.
Oh, God.
Oh gosh.
Why would you want them to last forever?
I mean, it's kind of embarrassing to buy those. You don't want to have to do it more than once, do you?
Fair point. That is a very fair point.
That's a very awkward purchase to make. Either online or in person, it's just as bad. Your Google results are all messed up, or they never look at you the same twice.
My algorithm's all like, what did you do?
Yeah.
I need a new set. I lost the set.
Yeah, but if you bought like DeWalt, you'd be like, I don't know, the battery burnt out. I need a new one.
Well, the question is, where did you lose them, Puck?
You don't want to know.
All right, so here's the comparison.
They had to do a sonogram to find them.
We got short amount of time to do this one, but we'll try it real quick. These are pretty close in color.
Okay.
All right, so we got enamel and oil. And I just painted this Panzer IV panel here.
Let's just make this a master class for a second. There we go. David's big.
All right. So, all right, I'm gonna do my best anyway. So that I'll do one side. I'm just gonna do streaks from the top down, and we'll even do these little bullet holes, shell holes. I'll do the enamel on this side, and we'll do the oil on this side. So this is how I've learned to do it anyway. It's just kind of go along the top really thick with it. You can drag a few down, especially here near the edges.
Looks like I'm watching Night Shift right now.
And you can also do like here around this hole if you wanted to. Like I said, you can drag
I always
it
like
down.
to dirty my holes up.
There you go.
Oh my God.
It's always good to dirty your hole.
Jordan, you had an idea, preconception, but it really is way worse than you thought.
That's great.
And then we can do oil on the opposite side. Let me just get a different brush here.
Oh my God.
Oh, so good.
Brush.
That looks
Alright,
like my
so-
toilet in the morning.
So
Just a
then
hole
here's-
full of brown.
Here's your oils. This is just straight out the tube. And again, I'm just going to do the same kind of thing. Just put a little bit on top here, along the top.
See the movie magic happen. Work faster,
And then,
Dave.
again, along the edges. I'm trying to work faster, and oils are a little bit different. Go along these edges, and you can pull a few down like I did before.
It's definitely more viscous.
Yeah, it's definitely thicker. I'll do the same thing on these holes just to give an example.
I officially prefer the word viscous, Dave.
Viscous, okay.
It's like I'm purely here to entertain Jordan tonight.
oh man, you're killing me.
Oh, dear.
So then, the next step is to have some flat brush readily available and talk until you find one.
Apparently Jeff's cracking up a little.
Because, all right, that ought to be good enough. And then I have enamel thinner here.
A face made for radio.
Heard that.
So I did the enamels first because you do want to let them dry a little bit. And essentially all you're going to do is drag down.
This is white spirits, right?
Yeah, white spirits will work too.
Or odorless mineral spirits.
Yeah.
That's usually
And
kind of what I
drag
do
down.
for the tanks. Is I
Yep.
use the enamel streaking grime and
Oh
drag
boy,
it out.
there's noises happening above me, so I'm going to make this really fast.
Oh shit, your time is limited.
Yeah.
The Kraken is awake.
It looks rough at first, but you kind of work it into place. And honestly, these enamels probably need a little more time to dry, but
I don't let mine dry too long, actually.
yeah.
That's probably why my models don't look as good as yours.
But the point is to get these streaks here.
A little out of frame, buddy.
Oh gosh, I moved. Sorry.
Okay. That's what we're here for. All right.
One second, honey.
Now the
So,
oils.
but oils, these oils, they streak so much better in my opinion because they're a lot thicker.
Oh, yeah, they do.
I mean, you can clean them obviously, but
You've got me
Because
excited,
there's-
and you wouldn't feel it if I hugged you, but I
Yeah.
am.
Note to self.
Hugging in harder.
No,
yeah, I mean,
no
this is
hugs
why I
for
like
Ian.
No.
this is why I like oils so much better. It's just,
Oh,
the
that looks,
streaking.
yeah, that looks way
Wow.
grimier, too.
I mean, you can use
But-
different brushes to get a different effect, but
Well, yeah, you laid the oils on pretty thick there. The video I saw of the guy working on his Falcon, he was dotting the oils on and then like kind of
Yeah,
spreading
but-
them in the direction of gravity or
When
some
he was
centripetal
dotting
force.
them on, he was also making a filter layer.
Oh, yeah, I thought you said
That-
you were gonna
that too.
brush and go upstairs.
I am, honey. I'm just showing something real quick.
He's-
So again, you guys can see, like the point is, I mean, you can clean it as much as you want to get the streaks, but the oils just give you to your point, what you were saying, Donnie, a nice filter.
and they almost have a little dusty effect to them also.
Yep, yeah, because they actually blend. See, with enamels, it's either there or it's not, and with oils, it blends into its surroundings. So
Yeah.
you get a really nice effect, and it all depends on how much thinner you use and how much you pull
Blends
at
into
it.
its surroundings. Unlike me, you could always spot me in a crowd. With a giant, pale, fat guy over there with a weird hat on and a stupid shirt.
And
That's-
goofy pajamas.
That's a difference. I mean, it's rough. I mean, I'm just throwing this together, but you can see the major difference between trying to use
Yeah,
enamels and trying to
Yeah,
use
the oil
this.
side looks a lot better.
Yeah, the oils
Yep.
are way more resilient.
For streaking. Enamels are great for washes and stuff. Like you still have a dirty, dusty effect, but
You got to
essentially-
work the enamels a lot more with a lot more layers of enamels
yes,
to get a similar finish. Because I don't do just one layer of streaking grime and then drag it out with thinner. I'm like hitting it again and again and again because I
Yep.
keep washing it away because it's so thin and delicate.
The way I've actually seen them do enamels is they put thinner on it first, then they put the streaking grime on it.
That's what I do.
Yep, and then they let it sit and dry, and then they'll come back over with the odorless thinner and kind of try to streak it. But it gives you a really subtle effect when you do it that way, which it's going to take more time than what I have to let this dry.
Yeah.
But it is nice. If you're layering, you can always start with enamels and then switch over to oils.
Well, yeah, you can get a similar effect with the enamels. It just seems like more layers, more layers, more layers, more layers.
Yeah.
With enamels to get a similar amount of
I mean,
weathering.
there you can see that's just really gently just going over it. You still have nice streaks, and you can play with those.
Yeah, they look
Like
great, both sides. But yeah, the oil paint definitely is. It dries a lot slower, but you don't have to work as hard to get the finish that you want.
Yeah, I think oils are easier to work with.
You
Again,
have to be
for
more
streaking.
patient. Yeah, that was my primary want for the oils was the streaking.
Yep.
Washes, I would still generally go acrylic or enamel. Like, or just really thin down paint. I mean, really.
All right. That's what I got for you guys. I just wanted to share that real quick.
Well, thank you. That was
Appreciate
excellent.
it.
Thank you.
Very
Thank
cool,
you, guys.
Dave.
All right, Dave. Well,
Have a good one, Dave.
Enjoy your punishment, buddy. We'll see
Thank
you
you, guys.
Dave.
See
Catch you
Sunday,
later.
maybe. Later, buddy. Okay. Wife sounded a little angry before.
Now I gotta wait for this panel liner to dry.
Panel liner doesn't take that long. It's enamel.
Takes a bit.
A little bit.
A wee bit.
I've got all sorts of. I bought another wash for gray models, and then I got a naval wash that I wanted to try, possibly on Shuttle Tidarium. Where is it? Middle East? No, not that one.
I found it works better on this kit anyway to let the enamels dry quite a bit because the panel lines are so tiny.
Yeah, this stuff. Naval Streak and Grime for light gray.
Huh.
I might try some of this. I might test paint scrap part maybe of Enterprise with the the Archive X Reefer White mix that I made, and then clear coat it and see how that Streak and Grime for light gray looks. Because the Tidarium's got to be dirty. The Emperor's shuttle was pretty pristine in
It had
comparison.
streaks on it, but they were real light.
They were mild. Yeah, they weren't like the Rebel one though. I mean, that thing was pretty gnarly comparatively. Why do I feel like I've dropped something?
Because you
Because
did.
you probably did.
I might have.
It's over there, Ian.
No. I don't know, I've just felt like something bounced off and touched something and bounced off my finger, and I gotta go wash my hands. You guys can let Jordan know what that means.
Do you know what that means, Jordan?
Other than washing your hands?
Oh
Yes.
no. A basement sink and a urinal, very similar devices. Basement sink flushes with hot or cold water. Mm. See, that would be my ultimate little man cave, maker cave area. Would be a urinal. Like I want a legit just commercial urinal. Call the plumber up and be like, I need to come over and install something. He's like, what? I'm like, a urinal on the wall. He's like, in your home? I'm like, yeah, urinal. He's like, why? I was like, because only girls sit down and pee. And my aim isn't getting that better when I'm older. You know?
Yeah, but the urinal won't do any good when the photon burrito's ready to launch.
You know, pilots with short stacks and low manifold pressure, taxi on up.
Oh my god.
Buck will get that joke better.
Mhm. Yep.
Apparently, it might have been on my older microphone setup, but in some video I was doing, it was a long time ago. Not a long time, but apparently I farted during one of my build videos. It was like, I went, oh dear, I hope nobody heard that. I just got a comment like yesterday. Someone's like, I totally heard that. And I had to like think about it for a second. I'm like, oh, that must have been the fart video. Hence one of the many reasons I've upgraded to the Rode wireless lapel mic. It's far enough away from my ass that, hopefully the situation does not reoccur. Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, I had farted during a recording recently, and I caught it, and I recorded it probably 2 or 3 weeks beforehand, and I forgot about it. So when it happened, I just died, and I think I was laughing for way too long. It was so bad.
It's like, why do farts and laughing gas have so much in common?
Right.
It's like, but it's only when it's a boy.
Exactly.
If a girl farts, it's like, I don't know who did that. It didn't. What? Who? Guy farts. He's like,
Exactly.
that little evil snicker comes out, and the wife looks at you. She's like, "You farted, didn't you?" No, it was a dog. She's like, "Shut up, dumbass."
Oh man.
Our laughing gas.
All right. Well, Jordan gets to see me break out the Makita tools.
Oh man.
That's not a sander. This is a sander.
Wait, are you gonna use those on the windows?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the jig that you were talking about.
Yeah, this is Todd's jig that he had machined out of aluminum.
So you just shove all the windows there in the top, and then you just run the sander along?
Yeah, you shove them in this plate, bolt it down. This is a 1.4 millimeter thick aluminum plate, and sand them down flush. And then there's a 1.2 millimeter thick plate, and you put them in there second, and then you use the finer grits to kind of polish them back to just a semi-cloudy finish.
Yeah, but by the time you get through
My
sanding that
God.
aluminum with Makita, that 1.4 is going to be 1.2.
No, I don't go all the way down to bare metal.
That's super cool, though.
It is very cool.
Is it tedious getting the windows in there?
Not really. Not too bad.
Okay.
They're going pretty easy. Like 17,000 different grits of sandpaper here.
Yeah, they go in so easily. A few minutes ago, Ian was saying, oh, God, I got to do windows.
Well, I mean, it is a bit of a tedious process.
I can imagine so. I mean, they're small and annoying.
Kind of like Ian.
Yeah, well, I'm big and annoying. I start off with a fairly aggressive grit, like 240, 220. Oh, 180. No, that's too much. Oh, that's way too aggressive. There we go. I'm gonna start with the 240 grit.
Morning, Rich.
All right, let me mute myself for a sec here. Hey, Rich.
Come on, Rich.
Oh, God bless it.
Oh no.
He's broken.
Good job, Buck.
Oh, you ducked up.
Yep. Well, the bad part. Oh, stab the camera with the mask. The bad part is, I don't know if I can even get it into where you can see it. I can't. It is down inside the boat. It's stuck in the wall of the boat.
What's stuck in there?
The
That little tackle block thing?
no, the bit that I just broke.
Yeah, I'd call that a pickle. $320.
No, it's 1140 or 1040.
Or excuse me.
No. Now what?
180. Where's my 400 grit? There it is.
Damn.
Makita just released the new subcompact brushless version of this oscillating tool.
You own it?
Not yet. I'm tempted.
Note he said yet.
I did say yet.
I heard that.
I'm muting for a sec here.
If he'd have said anything besides yet, I'd have been shocked. Let's see. Yes, Jeff, this is the model Shipway's 1800s longboat. Rich says it's 4:40 a.m.
Oh my god.
Jeff says it's 9:40 and he's already 2 sheets in the wind, so he's out your direction, Jordan. He's basically between you and me.
Yeah, it's I'm at 8:40 here, so yeah.
Yep. I don't know how many times my wife has
Right.
tried to throw these little blocks away. But I won't let her because I know they're going to come in handy at some point for working on a kit. Ah, Utah.
Nice.
Yep. Utah, wonderful place. I've been TDY there when we got there. It was April-ish.
At least I
Didn't
friggin' know TDY means temporary duty now, you jackass.
You're welcome. But it was, it wasn't supposed to snow, but it did on Sunday when we got there. And then it was 70 degrees by Thursday.
Of course.
you don't know what TDY is. You could have just asked. Well, I don't know, you old Air Force idiots were talking in friggin' code before on Discord. I'm like, okay, I have no idea what's going on anymore. It feels like a normal day.
Very cool, Jeff. I retired I retired from Milwaukee, the recruiting station up there. First job was out at Beale, and now I'm on my retirement job at Scott.
It's like I'm pretty sure that brewery went out of business.
By the way, Ian,
Mm-hmm.
could be worse. You could be hanging out with the Army, and they'd be talking about TAD.
I don't even know what that means.
TDY.
Oh, Jesus. Why can't the... Oh. I mean, honestly, you guys can't even agree on a camo pattern between the branches. I don't blame you for having different acronyms for everything
Google.
now, too.
Ian had to Google TDY. Oh, wow. Jeff, 26 years USAFE ammo. Yes, man. I was the shirt for AFCOMAC for a year and a half, or for 2
Here
years.
we go. More friggin' code lingo from the Air Force boys. That's it. I'm not muting my mic. You can all hear my damn sander.
Well,
I'm protesting.
Ian, it's really cool because a yayas means if you ain't ammo, you ain't shit.
Nice.
Boy.
Taught my grandson to say that when he was 5.
So now you're shitting on one of our viewers for being in the ammo division?
No.
See, Ian, the point of all the code messages is so the officers, the older guys, can talk about the younger guys without the younger guys realizing what they're saying and kicking their ass.
I can see how that makes sense.
Total sense.
So Jeff, when did you go to AFCOMAC? Just kind of curious. And I would tell you, Ian, that the AFCOMAC is the 5 and 7 level school for ammo troops, but you would then be like, what is 5 and 7 level?
You're having the whole conversation for the both of us there, buddy. Not a freaking clue.
I know.
At this point, don't know, don't care.
Don't ask, don't tell.
All done.
Damn, 27/2008. I was the shirt.
You were the shirt, I was the top, he was the bottom. It's all the same lingo to me. I don't know.
Wait. Ian, a shirt in the Army is top.
Oh, okay. All right. So you had a bottom. I get it. All right. Friggin' military guys. We were wearing one of those dog masks like that jackass that we saw a couple months ago on YouTube.
No.
That was like a general or something, or a colonel.
You know, actually thinking about it though, Jeff, I was there as the shirt, but I may have been deployed at the time to Akatiri. I left there in February of 2008 and went to Milwaukee for a recruiting squadron. Very small world.
Yeah, small world. Almost as small as the bottom that Buck had in the military.
Oh.
He was a petite bottom, but he was obedient.
You think so?
He always followed orders. Good boy.
Had to do something to make it 24 years, man.
Oh boy, I just don't want to know. It's like Supermax prison over there. Don't drop the ammunition belt and bend over for it. Buck might be there.
Wait. No, that's the Navy.
Oh.
I knew a guy in the before I joined the Air Force who went in the Navy.
This is how all good stories start. I knew a guy in the Navy.
Well, it's kind of funny when he went to basic training for the Navy. One of the things that they said to bring was soap under rope.
Navy, prison, same difference.
Yep. Don't drop the soap in the shower.
Waiting for the big dude from the Twitter memes. Oh my God, you're a tripod.
You know, it's kind of like Market Street in San Francisco.
There we go.
Jesus.
Well, you know what they say about if you drop your wallet on Market Street, kick it home.
Yes, I was about to say just kick it, keep kicking. Wasn't much different in the village of Manhattan. I got my ass pinched a couple times, even though I was wearing Eddie Bauer plaid.
They don't like.
I'm like, I was wearing the shirt of the Straits. I'm like, come on, man! I'm wearing Eddie Bauer plaid. This should immediately be a clear notice
Oh my God.
that I am the lamest, straightest dude on this block.
Oh, poor Ian.
Okay. Our windows are sanded. See, that wasn't so bad.
I'm not sure if
Yeah,
Ian
exactly.
grew up sheltered or we just try to put him in a shelter.
Is that the 1.4? Oh, I didn't put them in the 1.2 millimeter yet? Oh, they're not done. You know what? F it, they're done. Todd was being a perfectionist. Oh, you know what? They're still a little too cloudy. Yeah, I need to go to a finer grit. Let me put them in the 1.2 millimeter. Oh, dear. If I wanted to punish one of my employees, I would make them sand windows. Bring this thing to work. Be like, you're in trouble. Oh, I'm sorry. What's going to happen? I'm like, well, take these aluminum plates and this little sprue of plastic bits. All right, I'm confused.
You'll
By the end of the day, they'd be like, I will never screw up again, sir.
So sorry.
So sorry. That will never happen again.
Then Ian goes to put him in the chip and finds out that they're not sanded at all.
I'm like, they're still 1.6 millimeters.
You said you'd never screw up again, but you already did.
You didn't use a Makita, did you?
This looks like a DeWalt job.
That's right. Did you get this at Harbor Freight?
Is this Ryobi?
Leave out of this.
Leave Home Depot. You're like, leave Brittany alone.
Oh my god.
That was the best ever. That was like one of my favorite. I could rewatch that almost as many times as me exploding that paint jar into my lap with 2 pairs of Knipex pliers.
Oh, you know, I posted that today.
Of course you did. Because today ends in Y.
Very military-like, kind of like mopping parking lots in the rain. Or painting the rocks in Phoenix white.
Well, the Chinese are painting their rocks green, apparently, now, to make it look more lush.
What?
Yeah, there was a video that came out of China. They were, like, spray painting, like, rocks and dead trees green.
Oh, no. Oh, no. In Phoenix, they don't give... At Luke, when you have to paint the rocks, they don't give you spray paint. They give you a brush.
Oh, that sounds rough.
Pushing a broom to look busy. Yep. Well, and what's really awesome is the rocks, instead of bringing in white rocks, they bring in gray rocks or black rocks. So they paint the tops of them white. And when somebody walks through the rocks, guess what you got to do?
Repaint the rocks.
Yep.
Oh god.
That's like basic training.
Why do they have this obsession with white rocks?
It's the military mentality of it gives you discipline. In basic training, they gave us scissors to cut the weeds.
In the Air Force?
Yeah.
I didn't know the Air Force actually had any training standards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's impressive. My wife's cousin was in the Air Force. She was a dental hygienist in Okinawa.
Well, okay, those are not real. Sorry, but those are not real Air Force. Medical is special.
Hey, Buck, do you still have your teeth?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you could thank my wife's cousin and that
My
profession
wife.
in the Air Force for cleaning your shitty, nasty mouth. All right? You tooth-having, non-grateful son of a bitch. Those dental hygienists are important.
I didn't say they're not important. I just said they're a different kind of part of the Air Force. They are the Air Force of the Air Force.
You know why the Air Force has steak and the Army has MREs and retort pouches? Because the Air Force has dental hygienists and you could actually chew your food. The Army's just a bunch of toothless rednecks sucking down liquefied beef stew.
Sounds like a Friday.
Sounds like my bathroom every morning.
Oh,
Oh dear. Oh, the
Good
poop
times.
jokes never get old.
That's right.
They just get finer with age, like wine.
There for a minute, I thought I was going to hear the New York come out in Ian. You still got your teeth, Buck? You want to keep them?
You never want to hear the New York come out of Ian.
Oh, there's some New York. Gesundheit. Get some 3,000 grit. Oh, ooh, that feels nice. 3,000. Mmm. There we go. All right. Yeah, finally done sanding.
All right.
Hey, Jordan, if I don't know how far along you are in the Enterprise, didn't seem like you're too far along.
I think I just finished stage 25.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, if you wanted to sand the windows badly enough, you could wait 6 months and I'll be done with this thing, and I could send it over your way.
I mean, I'm going to be sanding windows for the next, year? So, sure.
Yeah. Are you sanding your windows?
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to do as best of a job I can with a stock model. I'm thinking about modding it a little bit, but it's a little bit of a daunting prospect. So
I'm using all the stock lighting, but I'm just modifying certain aspects of it.
yeah.
So like getting rid of the flashing lights. That's just shorting out a couple of the IC chips on
Oh,
the boards. Really? Yeah, it's easy. You just solder across a couple of tabs here and there, and no more blinky.
Sweet.
Yeah, Todd has all the stuff on his website. Me and him were working on the last one of them not too long ago.
Nice.
You know, Ian, if you run 24 volts through them, they won't flash either.
Oh yeah, that too. Nothing will flash. There'll be no light.
Yeah. Well, there'll be one flash.
I will smell toast though. My Enterprise will have stroked out.
Are you seasoned?
Well, in that case, you won't smell toast, but the Enterprise will.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's just wash these off with a little IPA.
Wow. So in basic, Gary said that in basic, they had a guy throw a cigarette butt on the ground. He had to dig a 6 foot by 6 foot by 6 foot hole, put it in the middle, and then bury it. The next day, he had to dig it up and throw it in a butt can.
Oh my God.
Ken said in his basic, they forgot shovels and had to dig trenches with canteen cups, bayonets, helmets, and with the liners taken out. It sucked.
Oh, geez.
Oh, God.
Like, this isn't like TV shows and movies. This is like real people going, they were psychologically torturing us.
Oh, yeah. Well, the whole
That's
idea
half the point of basic
It's to
training.
break you down and build you back up. I know.
Exactly. It's to take a civilian who doesn't know shit about the military and turn him into an airman, soldier, marine, or sailor. Hey, sailor.
Or a serial killer rapist, possibly, in certain
Oh.
cases.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure they had their fair share of serial killers leave the military.
Oh yeah.
Like, well, what'd you do before you were a serial killer? Well, I was in the army, and they made me dig a hole with my helmet. Yeah. And she smelled really good after, and she was cold, but I still liked hugging her. Like, it's just, I'm sure something bad happened out of that social experiment. Oh, drop the soap. She wouldn't stop. She wouldn't stop screaming, so I just kept covering her mouth, and then she was quiet.
Oh.
Like, oh man, it's like mice and men.
Oh.
Want to pet the rabbit, George?
Oh God. I'm wearing
That dude
the
came out of the army.
I'm wearing the soft glove. So
You
creepy.
You poor sick bastard.
Gotta put
I'm not a smart man. That was the only good, I can't say the R word, that came out of the military. Forrest frickin' Gump.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yup.
God damn it, Gump. Why'd you do that? Because you told me to, Drill Sergeant. God damn it, Gump. Great.
Yeah, that is such a good movie. There's so
Yeah.
many good moments like that.
Are you ready for like 2.5 hours of your life, though? That's the question.
Well, I don't care. I mean,
Yeah.
you can watch any crappy new Marvel movie. It's 2.5 hours. It's not
It's
nowhere
very
near as
true.
good as Forrest Gump.
It's very true.
I would too, Jeff. I would do it 100% again.
Oh, you're both psychos.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
I'm sorry, Buck. Buck's a sociopath. Jay's a simple psycho. There we go. Buck builds wooden models. That's a special kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Hey,
I
Donnie,
tried to
shut
join
up.
The army, but they said I was colorblind.
Every time we have this military conversation, you bring up the color blindness, and I'm like, I don't believe you with your models.
They wouldn't let him go in the
Ask
army
the army.
because he was color blind, but they'll let him paint cars at Nissan.
Well, he's only doing E-coat inspection, right, Donnie?
Right.
Yeah. He's just looking for flaws in the primer. You don't need to. Colors don't matter there, except contrast does.
It's just all a weird brownish gray.
Yeah.
The whole car.
Clearly, the E-coat doesn't work anyway, because every Nissan I've seen, after any kind of contact with salt and liquid, immediately rots away into nothing.
Yeah, I've owned a few Nissans. That is so true.
Yeah, every time you see Just Rolled In on YouTube and there's a subframe that's completely just evaporated, it's usually a Nissan.
Or a Dodge.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's usually also ball joint fails catastrophically at 75 miles an hour on the highway. I was a Durango.
Mm-hmm.
So
It wasn't the ball joint, though. It was the suspension arm. The whole
Ian-
freaking suspension just...
Jeff said he builds wooden models too, so we are crazy.
Right?
Damn, Jeff. Okay, we got a sociopath in the comments as well as the stream itself.
So now we know that one of the qualifications for being a wooden model builder is to have the army mentally break you.
Yes, Donnie.
No, the
correct.
army didn't do nothing to me.
Okay,
The Air
the
Force.
military.
The armed forces, Donnie. Let's just say the armed forces.
Yes, the military.
Ken says he would do it if he could be 18 again, and Jeff said, I don't think I would want to be 18 today, but I understand what you're saying, Ken. I would go back to 40. I'd be good with 40. I
I don't
start
know,
when I
man.
was-
I'd go a little further back than that.
Well, see, that's the thing. You're not almost 60, so you don't understand that 40 is a good age. You don't hurt then.
No, I would definitely go back to
man,
like
I have to disagree
30.
with that one.
Yeah, no, 44 is pretty painful.
I'm 41 and I'm pretty hurting. So
Ever since I turned 40, I ended up in the emergency room for every birthday until this year.
oh my
I
god.
don't.
I thought 40 was painful till I got 50.
Oh man.
Wait till you hit 60. Can't wait to go see the pain management guy to let him put a needle in my back again.
I've been doing that since I was like 28.
Well, that's because you screwed up.
Well, that's because 9/11.
Huh? Now I'm confused.
That's when you have to haul hundreds of pounds of email server across town by hand from the Pan Am building over Grand Central Station halfway to the United Nations to another office building and then rack mount it up because all the fiber circuits in Manhattan are down after everything collapsed. And this one building somehow still has a solid fiber connection to South Carolina's data center.
Ah,
Wow.
And your daily routine of work is sitting at your desk for 9 hours straight clicking a mouse.
I do that now.
Oh, that looks good, Jordan.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
I wouldn't recommend going back in time to 2001 and carrying email servers around Manhattan.
No.
That'll definitely blow your back out pretty quickly.
So Ken says that he's 50. Jeff just said he hit 63 days ago. Happy birthday, Jeff. I hit 59 yesterday.
Happy birthday, Jeff. It's
Happy
all
birthday,
downhill
Jeff.
from there. Jordan, not to make a pun out of your screen name, I think your alignment's off.
Huh?
I think your alignment's a little out of whack.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
Turn the car upside down for a second.
Yeah. Been dealing with a little bit of wheel issues here.
It's really ironic. Aligning the stars cannot align the wheels.
That's
Well,
because
he's
he's
stars-
aligning stars.
Stars, zero issue for Jordan. Wheels, big problem.
Oh, that might be the best thing ever.
Oh, dear God.
I love it.
I
Yeah.
can't write the jokes that well, man. You just gave it to me.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I don't build cars.
You know, that's the thing. Like, these wheels are the only thing on this model that's driving me nuts. And I put so much glue. Like, I don't need them to roll anymore. I don't care. I just need them to sit straight, and they ain't even doing that with glue. And I'm just pissed.
I'm giving up on rolling.
Yeah.
Just stay.
That's right.
So, Jordan, are you continuing with model glue or are you using CA?
I am using model glue still. Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, when you want something to stick and stay straight quick, you
Yeah.
use CA and Instaset.
Okay.
AKA kicker.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Get yourself some diabetes needles. A, you'll need them at some point in life, and B, they're really good for squirting the kicker into tiny spaces.
Got it. I always come out of this with notes, so I love it.
Yeah, diabetes needles. I never thought I'd be buying them for modeling, but apparently I own a box now.
I'm not gonna write diabetes needles though. It's gonna be diabetes needles.
Diabetes, insulin needles,
That's right.
fine gauge,
testing supplies.
fine gauge syringes. Syringes is okay to say in modeling, but you say needles, you're like,
Yeah.
algorithm alert, algorithm alert. Oh.
Thanks for
Well-
the tip on the glue. I've been struggling with glue, like as you know, like it's been just this back and forth, left and right thing with glue. So
Yeah. CA is, CA, if you want something to dry quick, is what you need. By the way, Ian, I'm
What?
not sure how you would put glue through this.
No, I'm talking an actual syringe, Buck.
Okay, you're talking syringes. That's a diabetes needle.
Like, hold on, I gotta go to my other cabinet. They're over there.
Everything's over there.
Yeah. Here, Buck, these.
Insulin syringes.
Those are the old school type where you have to
Yeah.
pull to measure it out.
29 gauge. These little guys.
Okay.
Those are perfect for squirting kicker into tiny spots. Because I don't like to spray kicker, especially on painted models, because sometimes the kicker could affect the paint. So if you have it in that little syringe, you could just drip a little kicker in where you... That tube is too big, Buck. That's great for putting paint in your airbrush, but it's a little big for kicker.
I
That's why I
always
like...
just use, you know, the kicker that comes in the little pump spray?
I have the pump spray, but it sprays too much.
Right, but you just screw the top off, take it out, and you got the little tube, and you just touch the tube where you want the kicker at, and it just blip right in there. And,
All right, Donnie, you know,
put the top back
just keep your common sense to yourself. How about that? How about you just shut up when you have good advice, okay?
Using this is exactly the same as what Donnie was saying. I do the same thing, except for this is not it's about halfway down, so it doesn't drip as well out of there.
Yeah, I'm sick of you bastards sometimes.
hey, I'm cheap because I'm broke.
Well, at least it's not because you're lazy. Let's see here.
Okay, guys. I've been up since 5 this morning, so I'm going to call it a night.
Ha! I got you beat. I've been up since 4.
Yeah, but you took a nap.
No, I didn't. I was at work, and then I came home and ate supper, and then said, "Oh shit, it's almost time for the stream."
So there are the
Oh,
chain whatevers and the dead eyes
Oh,
that I did tonight. Huh?
that was like very nice.
Those
Thank
little
you.
microscopic thingies.
Yeah, those the little roundy thingies with the holies and the thingies holding onto the side of the boat.
Exactly.
Yeah. And just call them Cuban refugees.
Oh.
There we go.
Too soon?
What? Sorry, the Yankees recruiter pushed me out of the way at the beach in Florida.
Oh my God.
You know, the bad part is those 4 took all of 2 hours.
I was about to say, you said the bad thing is he's not lying about the Yankees recruiter waiting on Florida beaches. You play baseball? You play baseball? You play baseball? You pitcher? You pitcher? Come on, come with me.
Can we overpay you?
Yeah, there we go. You want me a
Bye,
closer? Later, Buck.
See ya.
Good night,
Have a
bud.
good one, Buck.
Oh dear. Virtual HR lady says inappropriate.
It's only inappropriate if someone gets offended.
It's only a war crime the first time you do it.
Oh, no, it's not a war crime. It's what sets the war crime.
Yeah. What was this quack bang fat electrician on YouTube? He's like, it's only a war crime the first time you do it. I mean, the second time you do it. Or it's like, yeah, it's never a war crime the first time you do it. That was his saying. I was like, wow, that's surprisingly deep and insightful.
And disturbing.
It makes sense, and it is disturbing at the same time.
All right, I'm about to do my own Amazon thing, and I'm about to buy some CA right now.
Oh, damn it, you reminded me. I got to buy something.
Yep.
I wonder if
Yeah,
it
never
counts if I
forget to buy
return
something.
something online. Would that count?
Yes.
Amazon
that's not
return
buying.
process?
It is a transaction.
It is a
It
transaction.
Counts, it counts if you return something and then use that money to buy something.
No, that's not going to happen. I mean, it will. I mean, because clearly I have a small problem with Amazon purchasing.
Oh my God. I
might have a slight impulse control disorder. Potentially. Doctor was talking about something related to that not that long ago, but I don't know. I think he was just being judgmental. He didn't have as high of a credit balance as, I don't know. It's like, well, we've got 18,000 available on the city card. I don't know what your problem is, Doc. You still paying off college loans? You can't go shopping? Trying to project your problems onto me? Because I'm barely a high school graduate and have a good paycheck coming in? You're jealous? Frickin'. That's why you're a psychiatrist. Again, you're only crazy if you go to a psychiatrist.
Yeah, that's right. You got to get diagnosed first.
It's just like the AA meetings, you know? It's like, really? It's like, am I really old if I don't join AARP like Buck did? The discounts are a lie.
Oh my god.
Find better deals on Craigslist. Oh, Amazon, my orders. I spent $115 the other day just ordering garbage bags, Keurig K-cups, and toilet paper for my office.
God.
I only have one employee. And he's only in the office 3 days a week, and I'm only in the office 2 days a week. And I'm just like, we need 200 garbage bags, 32 mega rolls of Angel Soft, and like 144 K-cups. That should last at least 3 months. Because delivery food comes in so much packaging, you fill up garbage bags really fast.
Oh my god. I took a bunch of pictures. I'll throw it up on the Discord later. Yesterday in the morning, we had 108 pizzas to Microsoft. It was freaking nuts. Huge fucking day.
How many ovens do you have?
4.
Oh, so someone got really cold pizza.
Nope. It was all done in waves. There's no way we can do that. So we can do 30 pizzas at once. So
you just do 30, send them out the door with a driver.
Yep, 30 and then another driver, 30 and another driver. And basically we can only cook 30 at a time. And so yeah, it was like
the oven's going at like 550, 600 degrees, right?
Yep. And they're deck ovens, so they're able to turn and burn pretty quick. We're able to cook 96 in an hour. So
we got 4 decks, right?
Yep.
I'm from the Bronx. I know what a pizza oven looks like.
Oh yeah, we're Baker's Pride, baby, all the way. So yeah, that's it was a crazy day. Like we hit our sales goal before we even opened, and so it was just a gloriously wonderful day.
108 pizzas.
Yeah,
I could do it.
Yeah, we did it.
I mean eat them. Challenge accepted.
Our pizzas, man. Oh, our pizzas.
Well, I don't know about crappy Washington pizza.
Yeah, crappy Washington pizza. I love it.
Sorry, dude. I'm from New York. You're never gonna get any pizza love out of me.
I'm not even gonna try. Like that's why I say I love it. Like that's the thing. Nice CA glue ordered.
I'd be like, honestly, not great pizza from a New Yorker standpoint, but best pizza in Washington. I could leave that type of review potentially.
Right.
But I'm like, you're not beating Louie and Ernie's on a side street off Tremont Avenue that only takes cash. And they happen to have an ATM in the lobby because the mafia owns it.
Right.
Which is most of the good Italian places in the Bronx. If they do take a credit card, it's only Amex. Because that's the only money laundering friendly credit card processing company. It's like the reason American Express charges higher fees to retailers is because they support money laundering and they know no one's going to complain about the fees if they have to use Amex.
Yeah. Are you foreign? Sure.
That's fine.
Fine.
Like the Italian restaurant me and my wife used to frequent in the Bronx, it was so Italian. They had illegal immigrant workers, but they were Italian illegals.
Oh my goodness.
Like, you'd have a waiter, and he spoke almost no English, but then, like, Tony's uncle would be there, and he'd speak Italian, and the guy would be like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, wait a second. What fence did he jump over?
Oh no.
He's like, he said he came in on a cargo ship 2 years ago.
He's stowed.
Yeah. He came in with a bunch of Parmesan Reggiano.
Oh my god. He came in smelling like feet.
Yeah. Dude came in with, well, this guy, he's a little wobbly on his feet. He came in on the wine cargo ship. Oh, this one that smells like armpits, he came in with the prosciutto. There we go. We're totally over a lot of people's heads here with the food references, potentially. So I'm like, everyone from New York knows exactly what prosciutto is.
Jeff's like, I'm Italian and there's nothing in Utah worth talking about.
Yeah, Jeff, totally. Like, everything between, like, New York and, like, maybe a few pockets on the West Coast and clearly most of lower Florida, they have no idea.
I know what it is. I've never had it.
Prosciutto?
Mhm.
Oh man, it is.
Oh my god, it is
either,
delicious.
It's either delicious or tastes like piss.
Yeah, that's really. There's only two standards. You either get good prosciutto and it's expensive,
Yep,
or you get bad prosciutto and you're like, I'm never eating prosciutto again.
correct.
And unfortunately, most people's experience with prosciutto is like supermarket deli prosciutto,
Yeah,
and they don't carry boar's head at the very least, and that's like the low bar for New York prosciutto.
You're not gonna find an old mother getting some boar's head. That's not happening.
No, they're gonna go to the Italian pork market.
Mm-hmm.
The pork store is like a New York thing. It's like the pork store. It was in The Sopranos. He used to hang out at the pork store.
God,
And like, very accurate, the pork shop. But if you find a good, if it says Italian pork store or Italian pork shop on a building anywhere in New York City, walk in there and order a combo. That's all you got to order. I'll have a combo. And they're going to give you the best sandwich you've ever had in your entire life.
Oh man, that sounds so good.
You don't specify anything. You don't say any condiments or vegetable. You don't say anything. You just say, I'll have a combo. And you're going to get a hero sandwich, which some people call a sub, a hoagie, a grinder. Are there any other ones? But whatever. New York City, call it a hero. You can get this massive sandwich on the most amazing bread that you've ever had in your entire life with about 1.5 pounds of meat.
Ooh.
That you possibly can't identify all of them. Cheese. And then any other combination of oils, vinegars, mayonnaises, possibly lettuce, onions, maybe. But just, you're going to need 2 people to eat this sandwich minimum. And it will be like $16. And you'd be like, why? But, well, that was like friggin' 12 years ago. Now it's probably like $30 because Subway, you go there for a foot long and it's $14.
Oh my god!
Right?
Subway out here is even worse. It's like 18.
Oh my god! You heard about there was like a McDonald's in Connecticut. They were charging almost $19 for a Big Mac extra value meal.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's
Jesus.
insane.
I was like, McDonald's, you might have a problem because I can go to Shake Shack for less money now.
Oh my god, there's one Shake Shack in Seattle and it's been here for 2 years and there's been a line wrapped around it since.
Oh, I mean, I come from the city where Shake Shack started, New York. I never went to Shake Shack until I moved to Atlanta
Really?
because the line was always too damn long in New York. There's
Insane.
too many assholes living in New York.
Yeah.
That's one of them moved away, went to Atlanta, and now this asshole can finally have Shake Shack.
It's good though.
It is the best. I had
can't
Shake
believe it.
Shack at the Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas, and it was like this. It was cheaper than it was in Atlanta. I was like, how is this even possible? They have to ship this stuff in on a boat. There's no cows in the Bahamas.
Oh my god.
Like, how? How is it cheaper in Atlantis? Yeah,
Economy.
Man.
it was really weird. All right, more windows. Oh, this is like the whole friggin' stream. What is it, 12:30 at night almost? I'm still shoving these little shitty
That's-
windows into this.
That's like a car that you can buy over here for $30,000. Will cost you $60,000 in Dubai.
Yeah, but Shake Shack's probably cheaper in Dubai than it is in Atlanta.
I doubt that.
Well, the whole beef thing, I mean, the Muslim world.
Oh man. Yeah.
Still,
I mean, they probably might have beef somewhere, but it's probably not very popular on the menu.
Yeah. And it's being eaten somewhere in a closet.
Yeah. You know those dudes are eating fucking cheeseburgers somewhere.
I mean, we have a cheeseburger once.
You know, it's like, you know, the people with the alternative lifestyles over there, like they're hiding, but they're still laying pipe and eating cheeseburgers.
Man. Yeah, they are.
They're like, well, if I'm already doing this horrible thing, I might as well have a cheeseburger.
That's right.
I mean, I'm going to be stoned to death for either one. There we go. Oh, boy. Poor Jordan.
Poor Jordan. There's no poor Jordan here. Trust me. Like, I keep this restrained here, so.
Well, if Todd was here, he'd probably already have put me in my place. Let's see here. No. Ooh, Scotch pies. Ooh, that recipe looks good.
now Ian's looking up recipes.
Oh, it's just it's like, you know, it's like beef in a pie crust with bouillon and salt and fat and butter.
Like a
and
mincemeat pie.
not quite the same.
Mm.
When you say mincemeat, I'm thinking of the cinnamony, appley stuff with like 1% beef. Mincemeat is like none such mincemeat. It's like this jar, and it's mostly cinnamon and apples, and there's like 1% ground beef in it. That's mince pie.
It's mince pie, yeah.
Yeah, none such mincemeat, they call it, though, on the jar. All right, I better get shopping on Amazon here because I taped in all my windows. Let's see. Amazon, what do I need? Oh, dear. What are these? We've got discs, 1/4-inch shank drill adapter. That's 1/4-inch. That's too big. What's this? 1/8 mandrel. Drill attachment 9-pack. It's worth a shot. I don't know. That might work. No.
So Ian's to the point of just randomly buying something?
I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking about it.
Yep,
noodling.
kit's arriving tomorrow.
Why are my photos not? There we go. This only goes up to 600 grit. It's got a little. Oh, it's got the little Dremel pad. 1-inch disc, $7.89. Well, that's cheap enough for me not to regret it too much. Add to cart. What the hell? Oh, what's this? That looks even more exciting. 1-inch micro polishing doodad doohickey. Nope. Not
Wait,
interested.
there's more.
Oh.
Billy Mays here.
Oh, wait. Oh,
Yeah.
is that? Oh, damn it. It's 2-inch.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Can't have 2-inch.
No, I can only handle 1-inch. 1 inch, 1/8
That's
shank.
because he
is what
doesn't
I'm
want to
looking
feel
for.
inferior.
1/8, 1 inch shank. Hook and loop. Because you can't say Velcro. God forbid.
No, you have
God
to pay.
forbid you say Velcro.
You'd have to pay royalties then.
Yeah, I know. It's just like a travesty. It's fucking Velcro. You sons of bitches.
Can't use those Q-tips.
You just wait until that goes Steamboat Willie and everyone's saying Velcro all of a sudden.
Because Big Velcro's out to get us.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a trademark. That's not a, I guess, I don't know what the categorization is for Steamboat Willie versus Velcro's brand name, but
Steamboat Willie is copyright.
it's a copyright. Yeah. Trademarks live forever as long as you keep them renewed, I guess. Nope. 1 inch hook and loop backer. I don't know.
Yeah, trademark.
Oh, I found him. Oh my God. Oh, it's $4.95 delivery for something that's $4.
Are you on
Does that
Wish?
surprise you?
I'm on Amazon.
And
This one's $5 delivery for something that's $4. Oh God. I hate you. I hate you, Amazon. Oh Lord. Oh man. Oof. God, thank God the mic didn't pick that one up. That
do you
sounded
know it
like
didn't?
cracking a 2x4. And I'm surprised it didn't pop a blood vessel.
It kind of sounded like you did.
Oh. And my vision went blurry for a second or two, but I'm
check
otherwise
your
on
chair. You may have.
Oh, I've got the mesh. It all just kind of flows through, you know?
Oh, man.
I got the Herman Miller. I got the fancy chair. Jordan, I got a Herman Miller work
Herman-
stool.
Oh my God.
It was pre-owned, so it was pre-farted in. You know, and I actually went to the pre-owned office furniture store and I said, so this chair is refurbished. And they go, yes, it's refurbished. I said, so it's been farted in before. And the salesperson legit looked me dead in the eyes and was like, you're the first person that has ever said that to me. And I said, am I wrong? And they went, no, sir, you're not wrong. It's probably been farted in before. And I was like, I'll take it. Wrap it. Put it in my truck.
My dad used to tell me as a kid if I didn't graduate high school that the only job that I could get was sucking farts out of the seat cushions at movie theaters.
Oh my God, your father's a legend. Oh,
That's a good one.
that is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh. But I'm
Oh my
fixing to
God.
hop.
I believe
off
him.
of
I
here,
thought
guys.
that was a job until I was like 12 or 13.
Oh my God, I gotta have these backing pads delivered to my house by 2 p.m. today, because it's already after midnight, for $3.
That sounds like a deal to me.
Atlanta has the fastest Amazon delivery of any city in the country, I think.
I don't know. Murfreesboro has some shit that you can get like 4 hours after you order it.
Keep in
Dude,
mind,
this is literally, I'm ordering at,
hours where Amazon started.
I'm ordering
I
at,
can get shit like 2 or 3 hours from now.
yeah, I have Amazon Now here too. I got a
Yeah.
USB mic once in 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that USB that now stuff is insane.
Yeah, the Amazon Now is absolutely, it's gonna ruin society.
Oh, it's
Because that's why,
ruining me.
well, you see all the idiots on Facebook complaining about like, oh, my issue of this model part work is delayed a week or a month, or I'm like, could you please stop crying? You have Houthi rebels firing missiles at cargo ships, so they're not using the Suez Canal. They're going around Africa. Then you have the Panama Canal has the worst drought in forever.
Right.
And the ships, they can only handle half the ships, and they have to be lighter, so they can't sink as, you know, they have to have less cargo on them. It's like, everything's broken.
Right.
I'm starting to think Ian explains this in every video.
I do. It's getting ridiculous because I'm sick and tired of seeing
I
the
just got through
Facebook.
watching one of Ian's videos earlier today where he was
Yeah.
explaining this.
The DB5 or right? DB5
I
Pack
think
3?
it was DB5.
Yeah, because I'm sick of these crybabies on Facebook that are constantly bashing Fan Home and Agora and everybody. I'm like, it's not their fault. They've
Well-
ordered everything on time.
I hate
It's
to tell you, Ian, but there's always going to be crybabies on Facebook.
I know. I'm just trying to minimize them a little bit. And by the way,
You're
that
not
Romulan bird of prey looks amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. How
Okay,
do you get that
Donnie.
lighting effect on the Bussards.
Look at that. How'd you do that, Donnie? Is that an Arduino?
What? The Bussards? Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, that
I
looks
got
so
them-
good.
The
Is
base done.
Is that accurate to the TV show colors?
As close as I could get.
Yeah. It was a little oranger or something on TV or
I don't think so. It
It
had
looks pretty
a
damn
little
close
more
to me.
weathering on it. But
okay. Oh man, and the strobe blinks are lovely.
yeah, the TV one didn't have strobes there, but I just kind of felt it needed strobes.
No, they look right. I mean, I honestly would have to search on YouTube for an original TOS, Romulan clip. It looks right.
I had to get Todd to help me figure out how to do the double strobe.
Yeah, it's just Arduino code. Todd knows that.
Yeah. Well, I had the nacelles is one green LED and then a red, a yellow, and a blue that flicker.
Are
The
you gonna
green stays on.
Are you gonna bring that to Wonderfest?
Thinking about it.
That would definitely be a good entry for Wonderfest. Are you gonna weather it up at all?
Maybe.
Like period correct TV show level weathering? They always weathered everything a little bit on the show.
Yeah,
back
it had
then.
like some streaks going back.
Yeah, some
I might.
gentle
I don't know.
streaks. I would do a little just gentle, very light
Yeah.
weathering. That belongs at Wonderfest, dude. That thing's awesome.
Running those and then running the strobes, I had to use Millis. I couldn't use delay. And it was breaking my brain trying to figure out how to do a double strobe using Millis. I could do a single. Couldn't figure out the double.
What, milliseconds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arduino has a command called Millis. You know, and
Okay.
it'll wait X milliseconds before it does whatever you tell it to do.
Yeah, that looks great. Okay, well, I've gotten very little accomplished on my Enterprise D tonight.
I got this base finished and I got the rest of the top of the Tidarium.
Jordan's got a
Panel
Mustang with
line.
the most crooked wheels in the world done.
Absolutely. And
It looks good though.
You know,
I'm
the
lo-
funny thing is, he aligned the racing stripes perfectly, but he didn't align the wheels. So he's only half aligning the stars tonight.
That's
For
correct.
some reason though, there are some model cars that you just cannot get the wheels right on without
Yeah, no, that's why I don't build model cars
Yeah,
unless they're part
exactly
works.
what I said a while ago.
Yeah.
The next, I have,
Ken, it's a kit. It's the old AMT kit.
Yeah, Donnie, you should totally bring that to Wonderfest with the Lambda shuttle, the Imperial shuttle.
Yeah, I was thinking about bringing the shuttle and this and the Voyager and my little
4
Warhammer
entries.
I saw the Voyager.
You're
It's a good
guaranteed
one.
at least one or two bronzes. Compared
Hopefully.
to the quality of my work last year, which I thought was Man.
Dude, that Valkyrie was awesome.
Hey Jordan, get your ass over to Wonderfest in June.
Oh, I'm coming. I just got my Airbnb all set up. I'm going to be getting the tickets next month for the plane tickets. So I'm coming.
Nice.
Yep. it's
Awesome.
happening.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's happening. I'm going to be bringing the Razor Crest, and I think I'm going to bring the Slave One. So
Just look for a fat bastard with this on his t-shirt, and that's
Nice.
me.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to meeting all you guys in person and all that jazz. It's gonna be a blast. I'm gonna try to submit 2 or 3, and no aspirations for anything. I really just want to see all of it. I want to experience all of it. And they got
Well,
the
you're-
director from Gremlins coming out, and I'm super stoked about that. So,
We're gonna
Oh,
have
there's-
some crazy Johnny Fives with us.
oh,
Yeah, there
man.
was some insane models there last year.
Oh yeah, I mean, the absolutely amazing Bill Krause, which I'm
Oh,
sure you're familiar with.
I know who Bill Krause is. I know that Rick Sternbach's going to be there this year too. Again.
Oh,
So-
Rick Sternbach is such a nice guy. I
That's
met
what I
him
heard.
last year.
Mm.
He was staring at my Valkyrie.
Oh,
It was just this. I just saw some random old dude staring at my Valkyrie. I'm like, "Hey, you a Macross Robotech fan?" He says, "Huge." And he turned around. I'm like, "Wait a second, you look familiar." I'm Ian. Who are you? He's like, "Oh, I'm Rick Sternbach." I'm like, "Holy!"
yeah, yeah, man. That
I
is
shook
super
his
crazy.
hand off his wrist.
Yeah, yeah,
I was just like, "Oh my god!"
yeah. Those guys, those like Rick Sternbach and the Akutas and all like what all they did between the 80s
Oh.
and 90s and into now. Like what I really liked about what Blast what he did was bring everybody together in Picard 3. Like it was.
Oh yeah.
Like he knows like Terry Matalas knows Star Trek, right? And so he's like, we got to get it all right.
Well, that was the season that had the best episode of, well, the only good episode of Picard, I feel.
Which one?
Going through the Borg ship when Data went full on Maverick on
Yeah.
it.
Absolutely.
All of season 3 was good. The other two
I agree.
seasons are.
Nah, they were just trying to do other. They were trying to do other things. Like, trust me, is someone that like obsesses over this crap. The season 3 was just like one of the best things ever.
Well,
And-
John Eves is going to be at Wonderfest this year as well.
Oh my god.
John
Yeah.
Eves is going to be there. Rick Sternbach absolutely going to be there.
So I mean, that's the thing. Like, I 100% am going. So like, this is like the ultimate for me in nerding out, and so it's gonna be. I'm super excited. I'm
Darren
super
Doctorman is going to be there.
Yeah.
Rick Sternbach, he's on the list, of course. I've already mentioned him. Let's see who else. The Amazing Model Contest was the biggest of all time last year.
Yep.
It's going to be even bigger this year, I think. And Tag Team Hobbies does have, if you fly in early enough, I think they have one seat left for the Falcon Strikes Back class on Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's an all-day class where they give you a primed MPC 172 Millennium Falcon, an airbrush, a compressor. You get to paint and weather it.
Oh. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I gotta see that the complicated thing. The only thing that sucks is like it's complicated because it's the first of the month, and Restaurant World that's inventory day, and so I'm trying to like I'm having my kitchen manager count inventory that day, but he's also wanting to try to come out too, and so I'm like, no, it's me and not you, and so it's gonna be a challenge, but that is something to really think about because I can get another night easily. So
Yeah. William Stout is going to be there from Underground Comics. Frank Dietz is going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I mean this
Yeah.
year's Wonderfest should be pretty epic. Plus, we're going to have some of the big, some big modeling channel guys. We're going to have Phil from Sprueverse. We're going to have Wayne from World of Wayne.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to dinner with those guys on Friday night, I think.
sweet dude. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the Crown Plaza is completely full, and you doing an Airbnb is
Yep.
probably a good idea because that hotel is sort of a rat hole.
What was interesting to me is like, we have an Airbnb and like 2 nights was what we charge for one. And it's a really
It's
really nice
Wonderfest.
place. Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah,
Well, no,
I
no,
mean,
what I'm saying though is like, no, like.
oh, 2 nights in Indianapolis.
Versus
I'm sorry, Kentucky.
in Kentucky, we
yeah.
always what we charge for one night.
Fawn Davis will be there from ILM.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to that one.
Rob Whitehoff from Red Dead Redemption. Whatever. I don't play video games.
He's the voice actor for the lead character.
Yeah,
pretty
whatever.
excited about that. I'm a huge video game dude, so.
But yeah, there's a lot of there's gonna be
Right.
a lot of people there. But hey, Donnie's the only one that knows how to end the stream properly. So let's just cut because
You don't know how to
I'm
end the stream?
I forget. I hit end stream. I don't hit end stream. I have to hit something with like a brand, and then I have to or banners or something. I have to do. I forget how I have to end the stream. I have to do an overlay. I don't know what it is. I got to hit a video clip for
Yep.
live stream outro. Show
Yep.
that, and then when that's over, I hit end stream.
Right.
So I
See?
just hit. So I hit show on the outro, and then I hit end stream when it's done.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. Jordan,
Yeah.
it's my first time.
All right.
Okay, everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Please like and
Later,
subscribe,
everyone.
comment. Links below to all our channels. Adios, people.
Take care, guys.
Later.